all over again. Did I hit the button and stop it, maybe? Let's just...
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, drunk uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and drunk uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll.
Brownie's starting trouble. Donnie's out there barking. What's everybody doing tonight? Or how's everybody doing tonight? I guess I should get over here. ¿Qué onda, Luis? Oh, you're in both of them. Look at you.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Look at you.
Proud boy. Yeah, I'm a proud boy. I'm here to tell y'all, the movement is here, baby. We here. Keep on watching.
What's up,
Keep
Brian?
on
How you
listening.
doing? What's up, Judy? How are
Don't
you?
pay attention.
Hope everybody's having a good day.
Woo! 2021. We're in the house. Truck's coming back, baby.
So Drunk Uncle says he's gonna be late today. Hey, Slinky.
You forgot the one in the chamber!
So Drunk Uncle's gonna be late today. He said, so I don't know what time he's gonna be here. But he'll be here. How's everybody's day going? Hope y'all are having a good day. Let me see. Let me text him real quick too. He's at a new gym. It's the same gym, but he said it's farther away because they moved their spot. So we'll have to see what time he gets here. Let's see if he's even left yet. Let's see if he responds. He doesn't answer when he's driving. Freaking pain in the butt when he does that. Pain in the butt when he does that. Well, not really. I guess it's alright. That's normal for people, right? Freaking, Yep. It said, I'm driving. Well, at least it means he's driving. Oh my gosh. Anyways, what's going on, folks? Time to, what is this? Thursday, right? Did I put it up there right? I hope I put it up there right. I think I put it up there right. I don't know. No one's yelling at me yet. If I get the day wrong, I get yelled at pretty quickly. So I must have put the right day in there. I must have. Is everybody's day going well so far? It's kind of hot here today. Well, not really. It's like 85. Feels hot though. I don't like the heat. I am not a heat person by any means. The heat drives me crazy. I can't sleep. Does anybody else have trouble sleeping when it's hot? And it's funny, in the wintertime, I need it warmer to sleep. It's funny how that works. It's 99 there. Well, you're in Florida. Of course it's 99 over there. Of course it's 99. Florida's that sounds low for Florida if you ask me. But then you guys have the humidity, so humidity's crazy. But yeah, when it's hot, I can't sleep. You always got to have a fan on, says Ryan. If it's 72, I won't be able to sleep. I got to hit that air conditioner and keep it like 68. So I keep my air conditioner at 68. Your TV broke, you have to find you another one. Oh my goodness, that sucks. That's like one of the worst things that can break, right? Your air conditioning and your TV. I guess your phone. If your phone broke, you're really screwed. What's going on, Wayne? Hot as hell in Kentucky, huh? Do I use my air at night? Heck yeah. If you turn the air conditioner off in the middle of the night, I will wake up real quickly. I don't know why. So your TV broke. That's like the worst. But then I guess not nowadays. Not nowadays, because you got your phone. You can look up. You can watch TV on. If you have like an iPad or like a tablet, you can watch something on there. Your computer. So I guess it's not too bad. But we all love our TVs, right? Who doesn't love their TV? I love my TV. I'm not gonna lie. But I went to film school. I went to film school because I love watching TV. I love watching movies. So your granddaughter cried last night because of no TV. Oh, that sucks. Yes, Willow. It's really Thursday already. How are you doing? So I'm a little, I am kind of a little upset. Today, so the other day we read a story. They canceled the rest of the January 6th hearings for the month of June. But guess what? They had one today. I guess I didn't need to see it anyways. What is it? Same bullshit. Them only showing what they want us to see, right? You didn't get notified, Gra? Of course not. Of course not. YouTube doesn't notify my subscribers anymore. Hardly ever, at least, I should say. They don't want anybody watching my show, because we tell the truth over here, right? Me, Drunk, Gra, everybody that comes on the show. We even have Ash, who comes in later on at night. He joins the show. And I'm pretty sure he's more on the liberal side than anything. But he's good conversation, so we let him in. Right? You got notified, Robin? Okay. Okay. A lot of people don't, though. A lot of people don't. It is what it is. It is what it is. Well, I hope you all are having a good day. I get to go to the doctor tomorrow. Like, see, like my finger right now, I can't move it. I can't. It gets stuck in this position when I wake up. So that's one of the things. Look, I'm trying. There. And when it does go, it clicks. Now, if the same thing happens on the exact same finger here, but not as much, so I think it might be my carpal tunnel. I had the carpal tunnel surgeries. I hope I don't gotta go have them again, because that sucked. Right? Especially, yeah, I have commercials on Twitch. You got notified for once, SWAT Life? Right on. What's up, Ronnie? But yeah, so I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. That's one thing. The other thing is, when I try to sleep lately, I get like, when you're going on a roller coaster and you're going down that roller coaster, that feeling you get in your stomach? I get that every single night when I try and go to sleep. And then my legs start moving. So, Kate, the Irish lady, she's telling me that I have restless leg syndrome. So I don't know. We'll see what the doctor says tomorrow. You got the same plus the trigger finger. So I don't know if you just I tried pulling on my finger so it stops doing that. That doesn't help. And every time I move it, I can feel it click. I don't know. I'm getting old. I hate getting old. It's no fun. Anyways, shall we get to the news? That's what you guys are here for. Let's get started with the news. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. Pull your finger. No thank you. Good morning, LGB 2022. Where are you at if it's morning? Where are you at? Restless leg syndrome is bad. You have it? Yeah, that's what they're saying. My Lanta Joe is in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, just kidding? You messing with me. Anyways, well, you could be over there. Let's see. My family lives in Holland. So at midnight, it's like 8 o'clock. It's like 8-hour difference. So you could be over in Europe somewhere. I don't know if you wanted to say that. RLS is easily cured with over-the-counter medication, if that's what it is. Well, I hope so. I hope so. Cause it sucks. I haven't slept for shit lately. And you know me, when I don't sleep, I become grumpy. I need like a Snickers or something. Alright, let's get going on to this news. Oh my gosh. I am so happy. We had issues for like months with the internet. And I finally figured out the problem. Look, no skipping. No skipping. I'm so happy. I love it. I love it when we don't skip. Let's see. Where's my news? I don't have much news for you guys tonight. We might even have it all done by the time Drunk Uncle gets in here, so we might just talk shit after that. I am going to be doing a thing. So last night we had a try LSD. Oh my gosh, Ronnie, you know, I've never tried it and I don't think I want to. Real quick. So, like I was saying, last night we had a lot of fun. We had like 6 or 7 people on the show. We were talking about what shows we like watching. Shit, I added a whole bunch of new shows to my list. So, what I'm thinking we could do, what we're going to do is this. Next week, if you want to be on the show, we're going to do it through Discord. You come on Discord. You don't have to show your face, but you got to talk. And we're going to go, we're going to talk about Terminators. And do we really think that computers are going to take over the world? That's going to be a discussion for one night. That's going to be one of our discussions. Because I'm watching this new show. Well, I finished it today. It was only 3 seasons. It sucks it was only 3 seasons. But it's called The Travelers. Do you hear Donnie whining? Come on, Donnie. Get in here then. Oh my gosh, what a big baby. So the show that I'm watching, well, I watched, was called The Travelers. And they had a similar thing. They were coming back to rescue the future. And their main person in charge was a computer in the future. So what do you guys think? I mean, our computers are taking off. Should I go let him in? He's stuck or something. You know, here, I'll play the song again real quick.
Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Drunk Uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours of chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 mods for the trolls. Let's roll. Yo, it's the Eddie Block Show. Drunk Uncle on the side, ready, let's go. Hey, it's the Eddie Block Show. If you agree or disagree, let them know. Yo, Drunk Uncle, drink more. We got 2 hours to chat like strange animals. Eddie Block and Drunk Uncle are great hosts, and we got 50 miles for the trolls. Let's roll.
There's the big baby. The big baby. Can I twirl your hair too? Yeah, I let him in. Huh, big baby? Oh, you want to come up again? Brownie wants to say hi real quick. Say hi, bro. Oh, you stink. What did you get into? Get down. Oh my gosh. Oh, now I gotta take another shower. Is the Traveler show have balloons they fly in? No, they don't fly in balloons. They don't. And welcome, Digga. No, what the Traveler show, I'm trying not to give out too much information. It's a good show though. You want to watch it. But what's up, Ultimate? They take over bodies, so they know history and they know when somebody's about to die. So like 2 seconds before they actually die, they transfer into their body and save their life. But they die. Just their body lives on. Does that make sense? So that's a pretty good show. I just finished it today, actually, so I'm sad now. I'm really sad. But they have this Canadian singer in there. Oh my gosh, she was gorgeous. What was her name? Hold on, let me look her up real quick. You know me, I love the women. I love ladies. It was Mackenzie Porter? Mackenzie Porter, is that it? Or Potter, maybe? Porter, it's gotta be Porter. There we go. Yeah, here we go. This is her. Let me show you. Where am I at here? I'm still getting used to this freaking program again. Where are we at? Chrome. There you go. Mackenzie Porter. That's her. She was like one of the #1 girls in the show. It's funny. I used to never think blonde women were hot. Now all of a sudden, my views are changing. What happened yesterday? Have I seen that Elon Musk is set to unveil his Tesla Android soon? Is that the phone you're talking about, or is that an Android? What are we talking about here? Which way is it going? Like, I know they've had that Honda Android out for a long time, right? That guy, they actually have him at Disneyland. You can go watch his show where he'll talk to you and stuff like that. I don't know. Me a perv? Heck yeah, Ronnie. I was married for 12 or 10 years and together for 12. I'm single now and I love every minute of it. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's get to the news. Where was I? What store are we on? Will you stop crying? Twitter slams Governor Hochul's anger over SCOTUS gun ruling. Sorry the Constitution happened to you. Let's see what's going on with this, because I didn't even know about it. What's up, Mr. P. Flyer? You said over partially bald women. Hey, there you go. All right, so it says conservatives on Twitter slammed Governor Kathy Hochul of the Democrat from New York after she railed against the Supreme Court ruling which overturned New York's restrictive concealed carry firearm. Well, congratulations, New York. You get concealed carry back, it sounds like. That's good. That's good. I love guns. I think everybody should own one. I think everybody should be able to protect themselves. So it says, after the Supreme Court issued a ruling on Thursday which struck down the state's tough regulations regarding those seeking a concealed carry permit, a defiant Governor Hochul, or however how you say her name, made a televised address to her citizens denouncing the decision. You know, there's something about this too. So state laws are supposed to carry across, right? I remember, I don't remember all the rules on this, but I remember learning stuff about this when I was in college at oh my gosh, what the hell is the class called? Political science. Because they don't want you to be married in one state, but you go on vacation and you're no longer married, right? So that rule follows you from state to state. If you have a concealed carry in California, I don't see why you can't have a concealed carry in every single state. I think your concealed carry should go from state to state to state. If you have a medical marijuana license in California and you go visit some state that doesn't have medical marijuana, I think you should be able to take that with you. That's what I think, right? Because, I mean, when you're a medical marijuana patient and you depend on that, and then all of a sudden you go to another state and you got to stop taking it because you're in that state, most of the time you can't. So what do? You take it with you and you take the risk of going to jail. Just saying, folks. Just saying. So it says, during the press conference, she claimed the Supreme Court has stripped away the state of New York's right and responsibility to protect its citizens. No, I think it gave it back. I think it gave your citizens the right to protect themselves. Hi, Debbie Ann. Hi, Debbie Ann. It's hot and you don't want an adult? Oh my gosh. What part of the country are you in? What's up, Nunya? What is up? So it says, one moment of her speech around 7 minutes in went viral. The governor stated, "I'm sorry this dark day has come, that we're supposed to go back to what was in place since 1788, when the Constitution of the United States of America was ratified." Oh, wait, you know what? My picture's not up there. I gotta have myself up there, don't I? There we go. There we go. The United States was ratified, and I would like to point out to the Supreme Court justices that the only weapons at the time were muskets. Yeah, I don't think so. I know they had cannons. Didn't they have cannons back then? Yeah, I think so. They had bow and arrows. They had knives. Those are all weapons. Oh my gosh, you're just... I don't like that noise. That sounds annoying. I hope I don't have a... That sounds like a rat. I hope it's not a rat. You had white saber for dinner. I didn't feel like cooking on your birthday. Happy birthday, Watt Life. I didn't know it was your birthday. What's up, Sagittarius? Minnesotans know it's not the heat, it's the humidity. Are you from Minnesota? Alright, so Mr. CTV host, I don't know what that is. Brittany Hughes slammed her point responding, and the only politicians at the time were men. Your point? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would play the birthday song, but I'll get in trouble. Summertime in Georgia with our high humidity is like walking through a bowl of hot soup. Heck yeah. I was in New Orleans in July. I was in Florida in July. I did not like it at all. I took a shower and we started to go outside. And the minute you get outside, you're already soaking wet like you just took a shower again. But it's full of sweat. Let's see if Kathy Hochul, How about, let's just say dumb chick. If this dumb chick security detail doesn't set an example by switching to only using muskets first, then she can go F herself right now. What's up, Christy? How you doing? How you doing? Former Trump senior advisor told her, will the criminals rampaging freely across New York be going back to muskets as well? Right? I mean, how many murders are there in New York this year? Let's look it up. New York murder rate. Let's look it up. I bet you it's like Chicago. Chicago's got very strong. That's only the 2018 New York crime rates. Let's look at we'll just look at 2021. How about that? Crime index. It's only safer than 19 cities in the United States. How many cities are in the United States? A couple thousand, but it's only safer than 19 cities. The number of crimes, violent crimes, in 2021, I think this is. Or is this year right now? No, that's not a very. This is not a very good. Let's look up the Department of Murder rates by state. No. Homicide rate per 100,000 residents. Here we go. That's not going to work either. You would think murders in New York City. No, U.S. murder rate is higher than it's been in 25 years. 25 years. The 2021 United States murder rate is estimated to be nearly as high as it was 25 years, when more than 19,600 people were killed nationwide. But what is New York? New York. I want to find out what New York is. Oh well. I'm sure New York has a huge rate. You're going to guess 18, bro? I don't think so. How about this? I'll type in NYC. Maybe that'll make it better instead of just NY. All right, New York City murders in 2021 to near 500 for the first. So 500 murders. That's average 2 a day. 2 a day. You start letting more people have guns, I bet you that goes down a whole lot. How about this? You want to? Let's test our theory out. San Antonio is a bad city in Texas. Let's look up the San Antonio murder rate. Let's just do that. Texas, where anybody can carry a gun. San Antonio crime rate and statistics. Let's see if it shows it here. Violent crime rate. You have a 1 in 165 chance of becoming a victim of violent crimes in San Antonio. Violent crime in 2021 has decreased 22%. Let's see what their murder rate is, though. Murder rate. 117 murders in San Antonio. 117 murders. So, it's a lot less. What's up, Hope? That's a whole lot less. Yeah, I think everybody needs to be holding a gun. Think about it. You're out there. You want to go break the rules. You want to go break some laws, right? Are you gonna think twice when you know everybody out there might have a gun? I know I would, right? Like, think about it. They say dogs are help you, avoid getting, robbed and broken into. Because they don't want to mess with the dog, right? Think about if you had a gun. They really wouldn't want to rob you. If I know that your house has a gun and this house doesn't, guess where I'm going to go robbing it? Let's talk about Mark Meadows. What do you want to talk about Mark Meadows? What do you want to know? What's up, Faye? How you doing? We got a lot of new faces in here today. Well, welcome. Mark Meadows. Let me guess. Do we have a liberal person coming into my chat room again? What's up, Polly Wally? What's up, Polly Wally? Alright, what's our next? Donald J. Trump, what are you doing? Just getting in more trouble. Oh, yeah, so let's go. You guys remember when Nancy Pelosi's husband got in trouble 2 weeks ago for drunk driving? Where the heck was he going at 2 o'clock in the morning where he was drunk when his wife's out of town? What is he doing at 2 o'clock in the morning out partying? Maybe getting a little strange? What do you guys think? You need a phase plasma rifle, 40-watt range. I don't even know what that would look like. Do they have those already? I'm not sure. What does my hat say? It says farm truck and Asian. This is from that show Street Outlaws. When I went to Graw's house in Oklahoma, I stopped at Oklahoma City and I went to their little garage and I went to their, it's called the Firehouse, and I got this hat. Let's see, are we on the right screen? Hell no, I'm not going to Maxine Waters' house. Ugh. Heck no. Alright, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband Paul charged with DUI after May crash in California. His BAC was at .082, so .08 is the legal limit where you get arrested for. But even you can get arrested for .07 if you seem really bad here in California. Paul Pelosi, the husband of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, was charged on Thursday with a DUI with injury by the Napa County District Attorney's Office after he was involved in a crash on May 28th. Now, I kind of don't believe this number. A press release from the DA's office states that he had a blood alcohol content level of .082 after the crash, and said the blood sample was taken at 12:32 a.m., which was 2 hours after the collision occurred. Okay, well that makes more sense. So that means at the time of the accident, he probably had closer to like a .10, maybe a .12. Oh my gosh, let me guess. This person's going to be like, have you ever gotten a DUI? And yes, I have. Yes, I have. You already know the answer. That's why you're asking. I've gotten a DUI. I learned my lesson. Shit happens. But I'm just saying, but we're talking about this guy because I don't think he really had a .082. I think because he's Nancy Pelosi's husband, they changed the numbers. But they also said they waited 2 hours. So you can only imagine what it was. The charges filed against Paul Pelosi are considered misdemeanor over felony charges, and the press release states that the decision for pressing misdemeanor charges were based upon the extent of the injuries suffered by the victim. He also had another car or something. Well, let's see what it says. The extent of the injuries suffered by the victim. The punishment for misdemeanor DUI includes up to 5 years of probation, a minimum of 5 days in jail. Yeah, they normally let you go. Installation of an ignition interlock service, fines, fees, completion of a court-ordered DUI driving class. If it's only his first time ever getting one, he's just going to get a slap on the wrist. He goes for arraignment on August 3rd. See, that their title made it sound differently when I first read it. He's denied a second public records request from Fox. The California Highway Patrol denied a second public records request from Fox Digital on Thursday. They asked the dash cam footage, but they wouldn't give it up because it was mess with the ongoing. Sure. Let's see. And they don't want to talk about it. Well, of course not. Nobody wants to talk about something that happens like that. Why did they wait 4 hours? You heard they waited 4 hours? No, they only waited 2 hours, it says. Right, Stephen Atkins? Yeah, Debian. See, I knew Cookie Smusher was just coming in here to start shit. That's all good. I don't mind. Thank you for chatting. Every time you chat, it builds us up higher and higher. So I don't mind you chatting. We always gotta have... It wouldn't be right if we didn't have a troll in here at least once a night, right, guys? We always gotta have our little trolls. Trump-backed Wyoming GOP.
Dinner time.
Listen to this. You guys are gonna enjoy. If what I read in the title is gonna be as good as what it sounds. So, Trump-backed Wyoming GOP primary challenger Hageman slams Representative Cheney for reportedly seeking Democratic votes. You know Liz Cheney, she's on the January 6th committee, right? She's the token Republican we got in there. The Wyoming candidate trying to unseat Representative Liz Cheney in the Republican primary for Congress says the incumbent congresswoman is trying to salvage her political career by seeking Democratic votes. That's what I thought I was going to talk about. The campaign for Harriet Hageman, who is seeking the GOP nomination in Wyoming's sole seat in the House, responded in a statement to Fox News after the New York Times reported Cheney is encouraging Democrats to switch parties in order to vote in the Republican primaries next month. Many Wyoming Democrats have received mailers with advice for switching parties from Cheney's campaign, the New York Times posted. And so, if it's anything like this, if it's anything like California, the way it works is, in the primaries, you can only vote for your own party. So if you're designated as a Republican, you can only vote for the Republican primary. You can't vote for the Republican or the Democratic primary. So it sounds like there's probably no one running as a Democrat in Wyoming. There's only somebody running as a Republican. So she's trying to get the Democrats to switch their vote so they can vote for her. Gee, I wonder why she's doing that. Because she knows she's gonna lose because she's joined that stupid January 6th committee and is screwing her over. So it says Liz Cheney promised she wouldn't encourage Democrats to raid the Republican primary, but then again, she also swore to faithfully represent Wyoming, and she broke that promise too, said Hageman's campaign manager. She had a great speech a couple weeks back, Andy. Right on. I haven't heard it. Democrats don't like Liz Cheney, and they'll discard her as soon as she's no longer useful as their attack dog on the January 6th committee. And she's burned all her relationships with Republicans, so she truly cannot be effective for Wyoming anymore. I agree. I totally agree. Reaching out to Democrats to try and save her own political life just shows how desperate she is to hold on to power. A section on Cheney's campaign website answers the questions: how do I change my party affiliation to register as a Republican so I can vote for Liz? Well, I mean, that could be on anybody's. The website directs visitors to forms where they can change their party affiliation up to 14 days from the primary election, which will be held August 2nd. So we got a ways to go before that one. You may also change your party affiliation at your polling place on the day of the primary or general election, or when requesting an absentee ballot. I don't like that. So you're not required to show your ID, and you can just walk up and change the way you want to vote the day of. Oh, I'm not a Republican anymore, I'm a Democrat. Oh, I'm not a Democrat anymore, I'm a Republican. I don't like that at all. If you had to show your ID, no problem. So Hageman, who is endorsed by President Trump, has made Cheney's role in the January 6th committee a major part of her campaign. Well, why shouldn't she? She's the token frickin' liberal on that frickin' panel. Says the committee is making the case, the hearings this month, that Trump not only inspired, but also encouraged the violent January 6th attack. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think you're right, Digglewarp. You know what? Fuck you, Liz Cheney. And you know what? I tell you what. I'm supposed to go get questioned by them eventually. They haven't subpoenaed me yet, but if they do, and Liz Cheney's asking me the questions, you know what I'm going to tell her? I'm going to call her the token Republican. I will. Why not? Might as well, right? Might as well get my 5 minutes of fame up there. Liz Cheney, you're the freaking token Republican. You can't ask me no questions. I'll say it just like that. How do I stop this commercial? There we go. All right. So Florida oh my gosh. Let's see if I can say this. You call her more than that, Andy. The Florida meningococcal. Anyways, the M word there. Outbreak among gay and bisexual men is one of the worst in U.S. history, says the CDC. Why is this only transferred? I thought this disease was transferred a lot by anybody. Why is it just that this group of people? So let's read about it. The CDC and prevention is investigating one of the worst, outbreaks among gay and bisexual men in U.S. history. Getting vaccinated against this disease is the best way to prevent the serious illness, which can quickly become deadly. I thought everybody gets... Wasn't that part of your shots when you're a kid? Since they're making you go, I might as well make it. Yeah, right. Because of the outbreak in Florida and the number of pride events being held across the state in coming weeks, it's important that gay and bisexual men who live in Florida get vaccinated, and those traveling to Florida talk to their healthcare provider. But what about gay and lesbian women? The agency has reported at least 24 cases and 6 deaths among gay and bisexual men related to this disease, with approximately half of the outbreak cases among Hispanic men. The cases related to the current outbreak are most among those who live in Florida, but also affected by those who travel the state. How is this thing passed? The open source is what's doing it, so there's open source. The CDC recommends that men with it, the vaccine, which protect against it, are caused by 4 strains of the bacterial A, C, W, and Y. The CDC recommends that men ACWY vaccine, which protects against it. That doesn't make any sense. Well, anyways, so they noted all HIV patients should routinely be immunized. I mean, gay and lesbian women kiss and touch each other in certain places. Don't they spread that too? Why is it only gay men? That's what I don't understand. Approximately 10% of people who are colonized with the bacteria in the back of their nose and throat, which means they are carriers who harbor the bacteria in their body without being sick. Oh, here we go. It is spread by close contact, usually through coughing, kissing, and prolonged contact. So what are they saying? Are they saying that men at gay pride festivals and bisexual men at gay pride festivals, all they do is have sex? Is this just like a freaking sex party or something like that? Is that what they're trying to say? They're not telling freaking straight people in Florida to not go to Trump rallies and not go to freaking rallies there or concerts. Why is it only by gay sexual men? Are they the only ones that have sex with each other all the time? I would be upset if I was a gay man. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? I would. Shock the monkey. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Man, drunk is really late. Monkey butts drive liberals nuts. Sounds like ACU. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Right? I don't get it. I mean, I would be, if I was a gay man, I would be upset that they're saying only gay and bisexual men need to worry. What are you saying? They're a bunch of whores? Right? What is it? It's just like nonstop sex? I mean, isn't that a stereotype they talk about gay men? Is that they just have tons and tons of sex parties? I'd be pissed. I would if I was a gay man. I'm not gonna lie. All right, the court keeps anti-BDS law in place, striking down an earlier decision. The Arkansas anti-BDS ruling is the first appellate court decision on the matter. Federal Appeals Court in St. Louis has upheld an Arkansas court decision that required all state contractors to pledge not to boycott Israel. The ruling overturns an earlier decision made by last year's panel of 3 judges for the same court, the 8th District Court of Appeals. The decision is seen as a major setback for the anti-Israel boycott, divestments, sanctions movement, and comes after the Arkansas Times sued in 2019 following the establishment of 2017 state law requiring public contracts to include a certification that the contractor will not boycott Israel. Court documents state. So this is bad for Israel then. This is against Israel, right? You know, I never got into this Israel stuff. I really didn't. So when it comes to that, I'm really bad. Now I really wish Drunk Uncle was here. He could help me out with this. BDS espouses anti-Israel policies, anti-BDS laws prohibiting the government from contractual or investment opportunities with companies that discriminate against individuals with Israeli ties, have steadily been growing across the country. All right, girl, we'll see you in a little bit, buddy. Eugene, whatever, is an expert in international law and director of the Scalia Law School's Center for the Middle East. Progressive groups have used bogus constitutional arguments as pretext to protect the discriminatory treatment of primarily Jewish groups. Okay, now I'm getting more understanding here. And said in a statement to Fox Digital News, embarrassed to publicly defend BD itself, they have claimed to oppose such laws as a legal scruple. The pretext has been removed and Congress can move forward with confidence to pass federal anti-BDS legislation. Let's see. You can't stand the BDS movement, and I like Israel, but that decision is dumb. You shouldn't be forced to support Israel. Okay, well, there's Andy's statements. Yeah, they could work up something. Pick me up some food, too, by the way. Now, what would Drunk do now? No, Drunk Uncle has his classes tonight, and they moved to a new gym, which is farther away from his house. So he said he thinks it's going to take a lot longer to get home. He's not sure. So we're waiting for him to get home. And nope, he's still not in the Discord chat. We might have all the news done by the time he gets here. So I'm pro-Israel, but I don't think anybody should be forced to be pro-Israel. And not to, I mean, yeah, I don't think you should be forced not to discriminate either. It's your company. You should be able to hire whoever the F you want. And that's not being racist. I'm just saying, you know what? If you don't want to hire certain people, then you don't hire certain people, right? I mean, that's like saying you have to hire 18-year-olds. If you own a company and you started out hiring 18-year-olds because they were cheap and you realize they never show up for work, they're not good at working, you know, just your average 18-year-old, then you don't want to hire 18-year-old anymore, that's fine. That's not racist. That's not ageism, is it? Somebody's going to call it that. I don't. I think you should be able to hire whoever the F you want. That's all I'm saying. But I do. I'm pro-Israel, definitely. I'm part Jewish. What do you expect? Hope put up a video of the guy that did jiu-jitsu on the kids like a pretzel. It's really cool. Where did Hope put that video? Is that in my Discord? We'll have to go check it out. I'll go grab it from my Discord in a minute. If that's where you're saying. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're gonna love the last one. The last one's funny. That's why I saved it for hopefully Drunk Uncle will be here in time. What's this one now? The U.S. Supreme Court protects the police from Miranda lawsuits. So the U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday shielded police from the risk of paying money damages for failing to advise criminal suspects of their rights before obtaining statements later used against them in court. The justice ruled in favor 6-3 in the favor of it. I don't see nothing wrong with this. I mean, come on, who doesn't know their Miranda rights? Let's be honest here. Who among us has not watched enough TV shows or read enough books or seen enough freaking live PD to know the Miranda rights? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of the law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. I mean, who doesn't know that? The fact that a criminal can get out because you didn't say that to him, I think that's a bunch of BS. I really do. You know your rights. And if you don't know your rights, it's your job to know your rights. You ever get pulled over and you tell the judge, well, you know, I didn't know the speed limit was 55. I thought I was 65 here. And the judge will tell you, well, it's your job to know that the speed limit's 55 and not 65. Or, you know, you get pulled over. Oh, I didn't know I had a tail light out, and you get the ticket. You say, but Judge, I didn't know I had a tail light out. The judge will say, but it's your job to know if your tail lights are working or not. So what's the difference with the Miranda rights? Anyways, let's see. Did the police help Proud Boys disrupt the drag queen story hour in North Carolina? Did the police help them? Well, let's see. Dang, that girl got a big old booty. Alright, a drag queen story hour at the library in North Carolina was disrupted by members of the local Proud Boys group. But reports differ as the severity of the protests and the actions of the local sheriff. The incident took place Tuesday in a private room in the Pine Valley Library in Wilmington, where local drag queens were reading stories to children. I mean, where did this get started? Why did drag queens start reading stories to kids? What even made them start that? Deputies from the New Hanover County Sheriff Office were called after reported members of the Cape Fear Proud Boys demonstrated outside the library. The situation escalated when several masked protesters entered the library, allegedly uttering anti-gay slurs at folks in the library, and attempted to enter the room where the drag queen story hour was taking place. Some attendees claimed the sheriff escorted the protesters to the room, a charge authorities strongly denied. I wonder if we can find the video on this. Thank you, Andy. Why does it exist anywhere? According to a statement from the NHCSO, a supervisor had positioned himself between the private room holding the reading and the demonstrators, and informed the group that they were not permitted to enter the room where the story hour has been taking place. Now, why couldn't they enter the room? The statement went on to say no protesters were allowed entry into the room, and that following the reading, that all participants left the library with no incident. So nothing happened, apparently. But, you know, and honestly, I don't think they shouldn't have gone in the room with the kids there. You know, waited till the kids were gone. The members of the protesting group were not allowed in the closed room where the event had been held, and families were still in. And there was no disturbance inside the building. Sheriff deputies and library staff also provided help to parents of kids who were still in attendance. Some had left already or were ready to exit. Gwen, let's look and see if we can get the pictures bigger. Let's see if they have any... I wonder if they have any, so they're in the library. I don't see any cops escorting them. So the cops is behind them. The sheriff is there just to make sure that they're not starting any shit. That's what the cop is doing there. I mean, come on. Let's see if there's video of it somewhere. Let's go to YouTube. You would think there's video on it. Proud Boys. Drag Queen. Let's see if they got any videos about it. That was 9 days ago. 11 days ago. 10 days ago. 9 days ago. Let's switch it to... let's filter it out to this week. This week. Nothing about this week. When was this article? When is this article from? June 21st. Okay, well that's this week. No, there's no video of it. I saw that girl filming it. Well then hell, let's look at the one from last week.
A group of men stormed an event for children at a library over the weekend. A Bay Area drag queen was apparently reading to kids when the group came in and began making homophobic and transphobic remarks. Reporter Tim Johns has this story.
A children's story time turned into a nightmare Saturday afternoon at the San Lorenzo Library. Bay Area drag queen Panda Dulce was co-hosting a kids' reading event in celebration of Pride Month when suddenly the unthinkable happened.
PTSD month.
8 to 10 Proud Boys marched in with their cameras blazing, pointed at me, jeering from the back.
A group of men believed to be affiliated with the far-right extremist Proud Boys group stormed the event.
Oh my gosh, are they really blurring out the OK
as
symbol?
They began hurtling homophobic and transphobic
Are they really blurring this out?
Dulce.
They said, "Who brought the tranny? It's a groomer. It's a pedophile.
Hey,
why do you
Carlo.
bring your kids to this event?"
Dulce was
doing
then
well. Hope
escorted
yours
by
is good.
security away from the men, and law enforcement was called. The Alameda County Sheriff's Office says they're investigating the incident and have activated their hate crime protocols. While that's come as a comfort for Dulce, she worries that incidents like these are organized and increasing. She's calling on all those opposed to stand up to extremism.
I think now is the time to unite and to come together as a united front.
Not just for her, but also for the children. Dulce, who is Ivy League educated and has over a decade's experience in social work, says many of them were terrified.
I don't want to hurt you. I just want to tell you a story.
Oh
That's
no,
it.
we're not kidding you,
I
Andy.
just want to tell you a story.
The event has come under heavy scrutiny from both local leaders as well as the San Lorenzo Library.
I really believe that libraries are places where everyone is welcome. We are open to every member of our community, and we can't be bowed or intimidated by these kind of threats. This is not what we're going to stand for.
And while it's left its mark on Dulce,
A lot of people are asking me, like, do you feel safe? Are you okay?
What's
and
up
the
with the
answer is
haircut?
no, I don't. I don't feel safe in my own home.
she's determined not to be a victim. She tells me she's not going
Sagittarius,
anywhere
it's a
and will
she,
never
not
let
a
fear
he.
and intimidation stop her from doing the things she loves.
They were successful in scaring us, but they weren't successful in their ultimate goal, which is to make us go away because of their own discomfort with the diversity of our world. They failed in that.
In San Lorenzo.
All right, I can't watch any more of that. Let's see if there's any other video of it. Guess not. All right, we got this. This is the good story. I'm surprised Drunk Uncle's still not here yet. All right, here we go. We're gonna do this story right here. So get this. So, oh, what does Paul say? I guess this gets under my skin. Paul says, you saw Liv today all masked up like Antifa. Like what? No one else got a mask on at the store today. Everyone looking at the guy. Oh, yeah, we have them around here, too. We have them around here, too. It's a typical Asian haircut, really. Okay, so look at this. Biden holds notes that read, you enter the Roosevelt room. You take your seat. Photos taken at the White House meeting with cabinet members show specific directions listed for President Biden. On Thursday, Biden made remarks during a meeting of the Federal State Offshore Wind Implements Partnership, where he had a binder with talking notes and he was handed a chart showing how tall the offshore wind terms being discussed are compared to landmarks like the Empire State Building and the tower. Let's see if we can read this. Let me see if you guys can see that on your screen. You can, okay. Let's read these together, guys. Move it up a little bit more for you guys. So it says, you enter the Roosevelt room and say hello to the participants. Does he really need to be told to say hello? You, in big bold letters, take your seat. Oh my gosh, then the press enters. Then you, in big bold letters again, give brief comment. The press departs. Then you ask Liz Schuler, the president, AFL-CIO, a question. Note, Liz is joining virtually. And then you thank the participants. Oh my gosh. The only problem with this is looking at it, it kind of looks like it might have been photoshopped. I'm just trying to look. I'm trying to see if this is. Hold on. Let me get my ruler here. Oh no, they're all at the same angle. Everything's at the same angle. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It says once the press depart. Let's see. The final bullet point is you thank and you depart. White House official tells Fox News that this is a very standard format used by politicians. Yeah, I don't think they have to tell them that you stand up, you sit down. I don't think they tell them that kind of stuff. Hannah Hankins, a former White House communications official for then President Obama, told Fox News he used to use a similar format. Yeah, I think it's legit now, too. This isn't the first time Biden's notes has gone viral. Let's see. Biden is the first president to have notes drawn media attention. In 2008, President Trump was seen holding handwritten notes, which included prepared responses like, I hear you. But that's a whole lot different than saying, oh my gosh, you have to sit down. All right, so that's all the news I have for today. Where the hell is Drunk Uncle at? You know what? Let me open up Discord. That way, anybody who wants to come in can come in the Discord, and y'all can we can just have a little BS talk like we did last night. Now that Hope's back too, I don't know if she heard me earlier. What we're gonna do now is not today. You can hear now. And so what we're gonna do next week? I don't know. I'll have to. Well, what day should we do it? Should we do it on? Shall we do it on maybe Tuesday? Is Tuesday a good day for you guys? What we're gonna do is we're gonna talking about doing like a review night of movies or something. But Tuesday, I think we're gonna talk about the Terminator. And but a specific part of the Terminator. We're gonna talk about if Skynet is real, if the future, whatever it is, not a Thursday. Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday right now. But so we're gonna talk about Skynet. We're gonna see. Well, I know, right? Well, I think they. Who was stupid enough to print information on both sides of the card? Willow is what should be asked. I think he had to read the other side of the card. But what we're gonna do is this. On Tuesday night, we're gonna talk about computers, and because there's a show I've been watching that I just finished, and it's about people coming from the future to save the world. And they have a computer running everything because the computer is so smart and intelligent that no human could think as smart as this computer. So what we're going to talk about this weekend, or this Tuesday, is, do you think that's going to possibly happen? Do you think we're going to have computers running our world in the future? Anybody who wants to join on Discord, you can jump in. All you got to do is talk, and we'll do it there. Let's see, who do I hear? I think I hear Andy. Is that who I heard? Let me go to Discord.
Yes.
Ah, there we go. Hold on, let me put you up on the screen here, Mr. Andy. What's up, big guy?
Make it bigger.
That's what she said. I can't believe Drunk Uncle's not. He said it's gonna be late, but not this late. Where is my Discord? There it is.
You know. Maybe it's a super long drive. Maybe he's...
Yeah, or
we'll see.
maybe something happened on the way, or who knows. Maybe he didn't leave right away. I gotta fix this screen because it's way too big. Hold on. See what you would think that it would be better if they put you side by side on here instead of up and down. At least it'd be better for me.
Yeah, or well, then when it switches to 3, right? It's
when it switches to 3, it's even
triangles
worse. No, it doesn't. 3 stays in this line still. So we need 2 more people.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kinderlamp is running the story. Who's Kinderlamp? Or Camp? Who's Kindercamp? What is she talking about?
Kindercamp. That Kindercare?
I don't know.
Like
Willow,
just
get in
like,
here.
Yeah, like it's just Biden's got a babysitter type thing.
Oh, I get. Yeah, maybe, huh? Kindercamp. I gotcha. Like kindergarten camp. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger going to be the teacher? Sagittarius Dad says he designs Skynet. It's not a tumor. That was a good movie. Did you know that movie was filmed like a block away from where the Goonies was filmed? Oh, now we're in trouble.
I might have heard that once.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I was in Peoria, and I went to the Goonies house, and I ran around the corner, and there was a sign there and said, "This is where Kindergarten Cop was filmed."
I remember I ran across the bar where they shot the scene from Animal House in Oregon. Like, drove by that on the way to the coast.
Oh, nice.
It was the I forget what it was like it still had the sign that says, "Hey, this is where we shot the scene in Animal House." Yeah, that's like one of those scenes that you couldn't. Another one of those movies you couldn't do today, type thing.
Yeah, I hear that the bar where they filmed, the scene from Top Gun where they were playing the piano is still there, and people go visit regularly. Yeah.
Huh.
So maybe next time I go down there to that area, maybe I'll have to go check it out. What's up, Killing Time? Time to Kill.
Hey, it's interesting that you've got just all 3 of us in a line, but like on my Discord screen, it actually triangles us out.
Does it really?
Yeah. So it has me side by side with you, and then.
Well, hold on. Let me see. Oh, wait. I see. If I got to make it bigger this way, though. That's what she said. Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
That works. That's got to have it larger, and that's got to bring the chat room in front. There we go. Now I can see the chat again. Okay, that works. I always wonder, why does Hope, she'll come in, she won't turn on her camera, then she'll turn it on, then she'll turn it off. What the heck is she doing behind the lens? What is she doing behind the
I do
lens?
the same thing.
What are you
I do
doing?
the same thing.
Yeah, I figure you're eating or something like that or whatever.
Yeah.
I had to go get water.
See, that's why I always come prepared. I have my chocolate milk.
Prepared?
Yeah, I have my chocolate milk. That's my caffeine.
Also, I have a new balloon.
Oh, you have a new balloon. Uh-oh. How long is this one going to last?
I don't know, but I just got rid of my old balloon on Sunday, which was here from February. So this balloon just came today. My friend gave it to me. It's a stormtrooper.
It's a stormtrooper from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know you were into Star Wars.
I like Star Wars. My friend just watched Star Wars for the first time in the last 9 months. Like, we were going through all the different movies. And...
Wasn't it how we got talking on movies last night?
Yeah, the book report, or the reviews, but it was like 3,000 word essays or something.
Yeah, that's what they turned into, basically. So tomorrow night we're starting on Lord of the Rings.
Oh wow, yeah, that's right. So I heard all they do is just walk in that movie. I don't know.
So she's never seen those before, and then we'll watch The Hobbit, and then we're gonna start her on the Marvel movies, which she's never seen.
Which order are you gonna go in on the Marvel movies? The dates they came out, or are you gonna go in the chronological order of when they're supposed to be from?
I think the dates they came out because it makes more sense because of the extra scenes.
Okay, I don't know. I went through the way, I don't know. How did I do mine? I still haven't gone through them all. I skip over freaking some of them though. Like Thor, I watched the first Thor and then I'm like,
hardly any.
Really?
Yeah, Thor was I enjoyed Thor, but I don't think I've seen any of the other. Like I've never seen
like the
Avengers.
The Hulk, I don't want to watch.
Really?
The Avengers are the good ones.
Yeah.
Where everybody's in there.
The Avengers was filmed in Cleveland. There's a few of them that were filmed in Cleveland.
Like Captain America is a good one. Of course the Iron Man ones are good. Those are all good.
Yeah.
Is your cat on your shoulder?
No, she's on the back of the chair.
Oh.
She's climbing up the desk.
Let's see. What other ones are good? I don't know.
She was describing Iron Man tonight as the guy in the gold suit.
The guy in the gold suit?
That's how she knows what character it is. And we're like, what?
We're talking sci-fi. Ash had to come in.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Ash? Oh, wait a minute. Now, is that Video Win? Let me see. Is that Video Win? I think it is. Oh, no, that's Ultimate.
Yo.
What's up, guys? Just so y'all know, we're live. If you don't know.
Yeah.
Just letting everybody know.
That stop on by.
Yeah. Since we're talking about Star Wars, he's like, oh, I got a cop to come in now. You fell asleep trying to watch any of the Batman movies? Yeah, they are pretty long. All movies are kind of long nowadays. What's up with that? Like Superman's 3 hours long. Freaking all the Johnny Depp movies are 3 hours.
You can have a long movie, but like if it's not interesting, then it's gonna feel long. It doesn't matter what the actual runtime is.
Or if you have a really hot chick in there, then it really doesn't. It's like, man, that 3 hours went by quick.
Transformers, the original, it feels like 10 minutes, dude. It's crazy.
Oh, that's just because you were checking out, what's her name the whole time?
Megan Fox?
Yeah.
Like from the first one? Yeah, everybody did that.
Heck yeah. Let's see. Ecuador is fighting against inflation right now. There's riots against the government. Really?
Oh, yeah, their Bitcoin collapsed. Well,
their Bitcoin collapsed?
Not really collapsed, but they tried to like implement it as like a government currency or whatever, or the government bought like a shit ton of it, but they bought in at 47K.
Uh-huh.
So as you guys know, it's at like 20,000 right now. So that really didn't go as according to plan.
Yeah, I avoid that kind of stuff.
In England, they're having a lot of they're not riots, they're like protests, like all the rail workers and stuff, where the train system in England
supuestamente peso a la sopa, ¿no?
Because of the pay issues and things like that.
Uh-huh. Man, they have shitty video quality in Ecuador. I'm trying to find a stream.
Who's live streaming it from Ecuador?
They said Wolf Neves.
I mean,
Wolf Nerd has it playing, but he doesn't have the damn streamers on it.
Yeah, he never tells you who. He never tells you who's streaming. Really? You have a friend who has an aunt in there?
No, I have a good friend in Ecuador, and I've messaged them about that, and They have not replied.
Maybe he's down there fighting. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, Wolf. So I just went to Wolf's Neve's stream. It's the same stream that I just saw a second ago. So I'll show you. I'll show you the actual stream.
Yeah,
Let's
it's just like some
see.
papers burning on steps.
Yeah.
But why not collect?
Here we go. Hold on. Let me put this on. Do. Let's see. Let's turn this off. Where are you guys at? Where is it at? There we go. Too many things on here. There we go. So now you guys can see it if you watch YouTube. There's not much happening. It's raining there right now. Radio Locale. That wasn't the one I was watching, I don't think. Maybe there's a different one. All I know is, look, they got some pretty shitty quality cameras over there.
Oh, 240.
Right? Oh, and we're streaming in HD right now, too. Oh, my gosh. It says we're in 1080p. This does not look like 1080p. What the hell is that? Is that a helicopter on the ground?
Are we sure it's raining and not water cannons?
It might be water cannons, but what the hell is it on the ground? They're not. Whoever's got the camera needs to push the camera down a little bit.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
It should pop up within 30 seconds. Something's destroyed.
I see it now.
Yeah, is that? Did a helicopter crash?
That might be from a manhole cover.
I don't know if that. Yeah, but all that damage in front of it. What's all? That looks like some kind of a wrecked something.
It looks like something burning or was burning.
It almost looks like a plane or a helicopter. Oh wait, it could be a cement block, a big cement barrier maybe.
Oh, there was some tear gas. Shut the fuck up. Tear gas.
Oh, I know about tear gas. That shit sucks. Oh, now Drunk Uncle shows up.
Hey, Drunk.
Hey, I literally just walked in the door.
Good morning.
Good morning?
Yeah, I'm saying that because freaking it's so late.
Yeah.
How was class? I think that's a concrete barrier, guys. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, man. So, we had a visitor.
A visitor?
Yeah. He's one of Coach's, like, teammates, former teammates or something. He's from Florida. I got a ringing in my ear. And so Coach was like, I got somebody to do jiu-jitsu with you. And I was like, okay. And I was looking around. I was like, who is it? And he's like, I don't know where he is. So I went to, they showed me the new location, walked around.
Uh-huh.
And then first time I seen him, he was in the cage with Chappie. And I was like, uh-oh. I mean, this dude, not like yoked, but like in very, very good shape.
Uh-huh.
And I was watching what he was doing to other people. Like,
sorry to hear that, David.
Smiling. It was, so.
Yeah.
He told me a few things, and then we rolled, and he said he was impressed, but I don't know why, because I didn't come close to even getting anything done.
So he kept you in check pretty much?
Yeah. I was very humbled tonight. I was like, I don't know shit.
Well, that's good. Everybody needs to get put in check every once in a while.
Yeah. But one thing you might like is he's from Palm Beach. We all know who lives in Palm Beach.
Who?
Trump.
Oh. He lives all over the place.
Yeah. Well, that's where his main residence is. And he said Palm Beach. I was like, oh, you down there with Trump? He was like, yeah. I was like, you going to Mar-a-Lago? He's like, I was just there the other day, actually.
Really?
Okay, cool.
Funny, I was thinking of California for some reason.
Yeah, when you said guess where he lives, I figured he lives somewhere near me or something.
No.
Because, I'm big-headed.
No,
I always think about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, that's cool. Right on.
But he did say after our practice, before we rolled,
Uh-huh.
he was like, when did you get your stripe? I was like, a week ago. And he was like, I'd give you your second stripe, but he's like, you're not my student. I was like, cool.
That's
He's like,
pretty
you
cool.
probably got about 5 weeks left. You'll probably get your second stripe. That's
Nice.
something you don't bring up to your coaches. You don't ask or inquire about any of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Right.
I'm only gonna. We know the other people are down there talking, but I'm only gonna show the people's faces that are showing their faces. How about that? That way they can be a little bit bigger. That way Drunk can get a little bit bigger. What's up, Don English? How you doing?
But all of my fingers hurt bad.
Do they? Hey guys, how much you want to bet if I go to Wizzy's chat right now? How much you want to bet Graw's in there? I bet you Graw's over in Wizzy's show. Watch this. Cause Wizzy's got a show going on right now too, and Graw is like one of his main moderators. Hold on, let's go look. Let's go mess with Graw. Let's go see if we can mess with him. Let's go to Wizzy.
Fact-finding mission.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, Wizzy's a good friend of mine, so I don't give a shit. I just want to go mess with Graw a little bit. Be like, Graw, what are you doing over here, Graw? Let's see. Let's go look. I'm gonna look through the chat. Let me see if you guys can see. Nobody tell them we're here yet. Don't tell them we're here yet. Let me move this over a little bit, so that way, oops, you guys can watch. And I'm gonna look through for his name in the chat.
He's definitely in there.
Is he? Is he? Let's see.
Yep.
I'm telling on you, Ellie. You're a snitch.
I'm gonna go mess with him. How do you? I don't see his name. No, I don't see his name. I don't see his name. Oh, Telescope, that guy from TBN or whatever's there.
Scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, he said something in the chat.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find it now. I missed it already. Oh, Mr. P Flyer's over there too. There's Graw. Watch this. Let's see. Hi, Graw. Let's see what happens.
Little bit of interesting information to add to.
About?
Tonight.
Yeah.
So we moved to a new location. And that's a big
How
reason
about that?
why I'm very, very late.
Okay.
I pulled in.
No.
And,
I'm okay.
I was like, I seen a big karate sign, and then I looked over and I seen, a boxing sign, and I was just confused because I was like parked like right in the middle, and because we just moved in, I was like, oh, maybe they hadn't had time to change the signs yet. But luckily, Coach was standing outside of the one that I needed to go in.
Yeah.
And so I walk over and I was like, oh, like, we're right next to another, like, martial arts studio? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, well, maybe they'll come over. We'll have some nice friendly competition. And they're like, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I was like, what? And so their sensei is already, like, starting beef. Like, and we've only been there, like, a few days. Today was my first day at that location.
Yeah.
But their sensei's already starting beef, and, like, he's bringing his students, like, over, and they're, like, practicing, like, right outside the windows. And,
like Cobra Kai.
Yeah, we've got a Cobra Kai Miyagi-Do thing going on
Cool.
already.
Well, you need to film it next time. Next time there's a big fight, I want you to film it. All right, you got to film it for me.
Yeah. And one of our students was sitting in the doorway, like trying to catch a Wi-Fi signal or something like that, and he noticed one of the other people walking in the other studio, and he went to school with him. He's like, hey. And the dude walked down, and this side of the other, they're talking. And he's like, man, small world. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, cool, blah, 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 blah. And, like, some guy, like, walked down and was just, like, standing next to the guy. And then my teammate walked back in after they were done talking. I was standing out there vaping.
Yeah.
And I just heard, like, a slight mumbling. And I'd already heard that there's already tension between them. And it sounded like... I thought I told you about walking down here.
Oh, wow.
I told that to somebody, and then it got around to Coach, and Coach pulled me over, and he's like, what did he say? I was like, just me speculating on the mumbles that I heard something about coming down here. I told you not to come down here. Don't come down. Something like that. And they're just like, all right. And I'm just like,
Does Coach have cameras at his gym?
huh?
Does he have cameras at the gym, like surveillance cameras?
Maybe not outside. We got in there. I don't know if they've got the cameras.
No, I'm just saying, in case something breaks out, I want to see it. So hopefully he has surveillance cameras. You guys.
Yeah, honestly, he probably needs to have them anyway. I don't know. That makes no sense. I mean, why?
Trunk Uncle's gonna be fighting a 12-year-old like Kramer did in Seinfeld.
I asked if, because it was karate, and I was like, so is it like mostly like kids? And they're like, no, it's not.
Really, I thought karate was mostly kids did karate class.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of adults that think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought adults normally went, if they're gonna go do something like that, they did Aikido, because that's more rolling and prevention than anything. I remember my brother tried it.
Supposedly the guy's like behind on his rent. The landlord wants him gone. The landlord sent somebody to collect money, and he pulled a Carice. You remember when Home Dude showed up in Cobra Kai to try to collect rent from Carice?
Oh, and he kicked his ass?
He didn't kick his ass, but he bucked up to him and intimidated him. And so it's only going to be a matter of time for something happens.
Well, you'll get to see your coach really fight then. Okay, come on. You hear Drunk Uncle's voice. You want to say hi? Come on. Oh, I forgot. You stink. No, get down. I forgot. You stink. Oh, my God. You need a shower tomorrow. Oh.
Drunk, I did put something in Eddie's server and tagged you in it.
He never watches it.
It's about a guy in Chicago who took down a robber, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Salty Cracker covered that. Folded him up like a pretzel.
Yep.
Oh, so Drunk, on Tuesday night after we do the news, since we've been talking about like we were going to review a movie or something like that, I think first, before we start reviewing some movies on certain nights, on Tuesday night we're going to talk about Skynet and the possibilities of a computer actually taking over and running the world in the future. If you think if people in here think it's possible.
It might have already happened.
It might have. You never know. Who knows? Because as Travelers show I've been watching, that's they send people back to fix the world, but they even say that in the future it's a computer that runs everything, because the only one smart enough to run everything is a computer.
Terminator 2 always scared the shit out of me. Not because it was the fact of the robots like taking over. I mean, I've always been like afraid of Terminator 2 playing out.
Yeah. Well, what was it? Did we read a story the other day about they're now saying that some computers are actually the AI is feeling sympathy or something, or feeling like I feel lonely. Yeah. Oh, that's right, the Google one.
That it's like afraid it's gonna get abused and like, it's lonely and it's not sure if it can trust people.
Yeah, and that's where it starts. You're afraid, and then what do you do? Once you get backed into a corner, what do you fight?
Yeah, it's like a child, and it gets abused, and then it lashes out.
Do y'all remember? It was maybe 2 years ago. I think it was on Netflix. I can't remember the name of the show or if it was a movie, but Jonah Hill was in it, and it was something about
Pineapple Express.
The other person were in some sort of test, and it put them in. But like the AI like started crying, and it like got on the cords, and it like merged their lives together or something. Like they weren't supposed to ever run into each other, and then they kept something like that. I can't remember the name of it though.
Oh, I don't know. Are you old? Andy's probably old enough to remember Johnny 5 is alive. Remember Johnny number 5?
No, it sounds familiar. What movie?
It was called Short Circuit. Yeah.
Short Circuit. Yeah, he gets zapped and he's all like rolling around, and he's like a military like thingamajig.
There's a military weapon.
Yeah.
I saw it as a kid, like with friend down the street, and then I haven't seen it since then. So I saw when it was
Carla.
You know they made a sequel to that, right? It was
Yeah, they.
not good.
Oh yeah, when he was in Japan, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Los Lobos kick your ass. Los Lobos kick your face. Los Lobos kick you into outer space."
Wasn't there a song that he really liked to sing?
Yeah, it was Oh, he always played it for Ali Sheedy because he was like, I think he had a crush on her too. What was it?
But I can't remember.
Let's see, Short Circuit. Let's say song. Let's see if it picks.
Was it More Than a Woman?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was. More Than a Woman. It was. That was one of the songs in there. But what else was? It was more.
The one that he would sing though.
Let's see. Short Circuit sing. Let's type in sing. Let's see what he sings. Oh, who's Johnny? She said, and smile in that special. That's the one. Who's Johnny? I'll play a real quick second or two of it. Let me see. I know it's Who's Johnny. Oh, I just missed that one part. Damn it. I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
Where it keeps playing the computer.
Yeah. Here it is, right here. There you go. Oh yeah, that was War Games.
Play a game.
Yeah, that was War Games. But yeah, he was singing "Who's Johnny?" She said. That's the one he always sung.
Sounds very 80s.
It is 80s. It was a good movie though. It was a real good movie. It had Steve Guttenberg from frickin' Police Academy and what was the one with the old people that came back or came from another planet? Cocoon. Yeah. He was in that, wasn't he?
So, Eddie, I got a question for you.
I might have an answer. I don't know. We'll have to see. What's up, Pamela?
Can you name a more iconic 80s movie than Goonies, though?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Never.
Do you know? So I don't. So you don't know? You haven't been on the channel long enough. My friend was actually the stunt double for Slaw.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't my. I mean, he wasn't my friend back then. Like we're at a Republican Party of Fresno County, a big old shindig, right? And I had met him a couple times already. He's just like 6'7", big, huge, tall guy, right? And we were talking about something. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to Oregon. I'm hopefully going to go by and see the Goonie stuff. And he's like, Eddie, you know I was Slaw, the stunt double. And I was like, no freaking way. So he the next time he saw me, he signed a big old poster for me. And it's pretty cool. Yeah, he passed away around a year ago. But Ronald, he was an awesome guy. He actually, so he also liked knives. And he made knives. So he gave me one of those knives that he made. I keep it on my scooter all the time. You've never seen the Goonies, Hope? You're kidding me. How have you never seen the Goonies?
Shame. Shame.
Have you seen the Breakfast Club?
Oh my gosh.
It is the 80s movie.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey, you guys. Come on.
Like, alright, Hope, did you ever see the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Yes.
Okay, you know
I haven't.
Sam, like how there's Sam and Frodo, like the actor that played Sam.
Get down.
Mm-hmm.
You
it was
stink.
him as a kid. He's the main character in Goonies. There's a pirate ship. There's like
Elijah Wood?
bad guys. No, it was
No,
Sam,
Sean
not
Astin.
Frodo.
Sean Astin.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Sam,
yeah.
not Frodo. Sam.
Yeah. And like they had Mouth. What's his name? I can't think of his name. Michael Jackson played with them when he was a kid.
Macaulay
Oh,
Culkin.
that doesn't narrow it down
I mean,
that much, does it?
it had the truffle shovel in like the first
Oh,
30
yeah.
seconds. I
Oh
mean,
my god, yeah.
But what was the name of the funny guy? He oh my gosh. He's real famous. Him and the two Corys. Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman was in it.
Yeah, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman.
Yeah. I don't think Corey Haim was in this movie though, was he?
No,
Yeah.
he was in The Lost Boys.
Yeah. You gotta watch it, Hope. I think you would like the Goonies. Everybody loves the Goonies.
And I made this noise like this.
In fact, you know what? Let me see something. Do I still have Randall? I might even have the picture of Randall on my phone. Carla, is that you sending me messages? I think Carla just sent me a message. Let me see. Let's go in here. My photos. Nope. Oh, it's on my iPad. I got a picture of him on my iPad. But yeah, Randall Widner. He was also the ice cream man in The Highway to Hell. He was in Lethal Weapon. He was in all kinds of movies. I didn't even know it. In fact, when I was trying to raise money for my scooter, he went to the whoever owned the license to the Goonies and asked if they'd play it in Madeira and let him go there and sign autographs to try and get people to raise money for my scooter.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he was a really nice guy. Randall Widner. Really nice guy. Oh, Gremlins. Yeah, that was a good one too.
I've only seen parts of it. I've not seen that whole thing.
Really?
It's hilarious.
Yeah, but you know what, Hope? I know you're young, Hope, but still, you should at least know about the Goonies. Everybody knows about the Goonies.
I mean, I know about them. I've never seen it.
No.
Like you say the movie The Goonies. Like I know.
It holds up though, like the animation, like the filming, the acting, the way it was written, like.
Oh yeah.
It still holds up. Like it's still such like the same level of good movie.
David Aguilar says he got to work with Sean Astin 3 years ago at a convention. Oh, that's cool.
No, that's cool.
He did that one movie about a license to drive or something like that when he was younger. Is that you sending me messages, Carla? Let's see. Is this the real Biden?
Elijah Wood was in Radio Flyer, right? Wasn't that his first movie?
Yeah,
or
that's
something?
you, Carla.
Yeah.
Radio Flyer. What movie is Radio Flyer? Is that the one where they're riding the bikes?
They got an abusive dad who's a drinker. They got a wagon that's a radio flyer. They throw try to fly.
Oh, okay. I can't check it out right now. Breakfast Club was alright. It was good.
Breakfast Club was good.
It's okay.
Hope it's okay. She's like I like 16 candles. I like 16 candles better.
Candles.
I mean, there's always Back to the Future.
Those are all right. I watched the first two. The third one where he went back to or whichever one he went back to the West. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, it was dumb.
The ending though, where he's got like the flying train. That was a really cool moment though.
Yeah.
The flying train. I don't remember that one.
Because Marty McFly leaves Doc Brown in the past, and then he's all like, I'm gonna have to live my life without him, and then Doc Brown turned a train into the time machine, and so he like comes forward and he's got like a wife and his kid, and they're all like, hey, we're gonna go explore time, and it was a nice bow on top of the whole series.
Oh, I gotcha. Drunk, what was your favorite movie from the 80s?
Uncle, I know a dripper.
Huh?
You know that already?
Oh, I do, but I'm just it's The Matrix.
That's not from the 80s.
Yeah, it was. It was in the 80s.
No, The Matrix was 1999. Or it came out.
I thought it came out in 1989.
No.
It's all
Matrix
CGI.
came out like. It came out like a few months before Star Wars Episode 1 did. So, because everybody was like anticipating how, we can't wait for the first new Star Wars movie, and since Return of the Jedi to come out, and then The Matrix came out, and we were all like, "Wow, this is cool." It was like
Equilibrium came out like the same month.
The Matrix came out in 1999. That sounds weird.
Yeah, I was in the Air Force. Yeah.
Well, the only reason.
You think they had that great computer stuff in the 80s?
No, well, the reason why is because I thought I went with it with some friends of mine to go watch it when I was working at my brother's restaurant, which would have been in the 80s. So that's why I thought the 80s. I guess so. Maybe it was some other movie we went to go see. Who knows?
Have we ever talked about the Mandela Effect?
Yeah, Drunk Uncle talked about it all the time. Don't get him started, please. Don't get him started. Oh, he's.
A good movie from the 80s was?
What's that?
Aliens.
Oh yeah, Sigourney Weaver. That thing coming out of the stomach. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I liked RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop, the first one was good.
It's one of
Total
those
Recall.
those B-rated sci-fi movies that are so bad they're good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed those.
No, you want to know what my favorite? Well, everybody probably knows what my favorite B movie is of all time. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I don't do clowns and I don't do aliens.
I got it right here. I got the head clown from it right here.
What's wrong with clowns?
I love clowns. Willow's afraid of clowns.
When they're throwing their like cursed cream pies that melt people, you can't help but laugh at it.
Right? And they're just walking with people stuck in the balloons, you know, and just like that the hair. Oh my gosh.
Just because you see a clown out in public doesn't mean he's John Wayne Gacy.
I know, right?
He probably is, but he probably isn't, you know.
Probably is.
Imagine this, Hope, that you see this random giant circus tent in the middle of nowhere, but the circus tent is their friggin' UFO.
Yeah.
It is like the hokiest movie. You should watch it at least once.
Yeah, it's got Tawny Katan in there. Yeah, and the guys who saved the world are driving an ice cream truck.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's
Vacation, Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
Yeah.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, oh yeah.
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 Never seen
But
it.
even
No?
the first one is the first one's great.
Come on, Rusty.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah.
Not the Christmas Vacation.
Wow, that's like a staple. Actually.
Wasn't that the one where Audrey was like hot
Vegas,
finally?
And I've seen the Europe, but I've never seen.
That was Chevy Chase, right?
Yeah.
The National Lampoon movies?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And somebody who mentioned Total Recall. The only good thing about Total Recall was when they showed the girl with the 3 boobs. That was the only thing good about it.
Wow. Like no, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's like dying face, where his eyes are coming out. It was like it's so exaggerated.
Oh yeah.
It's hilarious.
Well, of course.
That's a great movie.
Of course, Carla would say that. Dirty Dancing.
Yep,
Baby, but what Baby wants. Yeah, fuck Baby.
Nobody puts Baby in a corner.
Yeah. Legend will always be your favorite movies.
Story?
I never watched that one. I never watched that one.
Never seen it?
Mm-mm.
The Nothing was kind of scary, honestly.
What about Poltergeist? If you want to talk about scary movies.
Nope.
Poltergeist.
Nope.
Uh-oh, there's Drunk Uncle. Shit, we might as well just make this movie night every single night. This is fun talking about movies. Saw was in the late 90s, early 2000s. Saw was actually in the 2000s, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, like 2006 or 2003.
Yeah, but the Saw movies are awesome. I love those movies.
I only liked the first one. I didn't like the sequels.
Oh, you didn't like it when what's her name?
The first one, it had the psychological and the gore, and then it's like with every one they got more gore, less psychological. Because there was the whole thing that throughout all of the first Saw movie, like the bad guy is laying there in the room with them the entire time. And when he gets up, it's like you have like chills going like up your neck, and you're like, "Holy crap! I did not see that coming."
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you. Nope.
You don't like horror films?
No.
Really?
Horror films but that like torture porn is too much. I'm like, you know, that doesn't. I'm not really interested in that. That's just dumb.
I definitely like horror films though.
So there's actually they're showing a preview for a movie called Smile at the Top Gun, at the new Top Gun movie. That was part of the previews. And my 11-year-old son, you know, he was like, oh, he's like, I kind of want to see that, and it's like it's a horror film. It's like it has like this doctor, this woman doctor walking by a patient room, and there's a patient in there, and he's just got this ridiculous smile on his face, and he's just staring at nothing, and then she goes back and looks at him, and then it just cuts to her smiling. Like, I don't know. So I don't know what it's about really, but it was obviously meant to be a horror flick. And then my son is funny. He's like, he loves horror films. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Willow brought out
so-
People Under the Stairs. That one's a good one. I haven't seen that in a long time. What are the dogs barking at now? Damn dogs. Let's see, what other, well, they had Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Was that late 70s or was that early 80s?
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, yeah, that was funny.
Spaceballs is great.
That's still
You
funny.
can't make Mel Brooks movies anymore. You just can't do it.
Oh, no, like the one where they say the N-word in it like 1,000 times or whatever?
A Black Sheriff.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles, that's it, yeah.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I never seen it until like a couple months ago. Somebody told me to watch it, and I watched it, and I was like,
Oh, really?
holy
Did
shit.
Carter write that movie or help write that movie?
Who?
I think he did, yeah.
So which was better though, Spaceballs or Men in Tights?
Spaceballs. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, but Men in Tights is a close contender.
Wildlife says 1974 was the very first Texas Chainsaw movie.
Because there's that scene in Men in Tights where like they're having the river fight and they keep like breaking the sticks to be smaller and smaller until they're like barely holding on to it and just like whacking each other in the knuckles, and then the big like 6'4", 400-pound muscle dude falls into like 3-inch water and he's like drowning.
Wait, I think I think I know a movie that Hope probably knows. The Princess Bride.
That's a good movie.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Heck yeah.
And that guy was later on Criminal Minds.
Yeah, he was. And you know why he left Criminal Minds? Because they said that
He didn't like all the gore and everything.
yeah, it was messing with his head too much.
Yep.
Last House on the Left. I don't remember that one, Otis. I don't remember that one.
One that nobody's mentioned yet is Labyrinth. That's the one that Hope probably knows.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, Evil Dead.
I've heard of it, but I've not seen it.
Isn't it like David Bowie and like David Bowie in tight leather pants?
Yeah, it's David
like
Bowie.
Every girl watched that for a long time.
Until they found out he played for the wrong team.
I was born in the mid-'80s, Juan.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So?
I remember David Bowie's ass has a lot of, like, it stretches over time.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The movie watching when you're on psychedelics, that's for sure.
There's the Kevin Smith podcast. The guy he used to work with he does voices, and David Bowie was like his favorite voice to do. And when I went to go see the show was the day after David Bowie died, and I was gonna ask him to do the David Bowie voice for me, and I was like, you know what? I was gonna ask you. He's like, yeah, Eddie, it's not the right time, and I was like, all right. To tsunami, they used to say. But yeah, David Bowie was a good, you know.
Yeah, he was an icon.
Yeah. Except for when him and they were doing that one song where they're like looking at each other right in the face and singing. David Bowie and the guy from the Rolling Stones.
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, yeah.
They had a relationship, Eddie.
Did they really?
Supposedly.
No, I think it was verified by one of their wives, or maybe both of their wives. They would come home and they never knew exactly that it was going on, but they said that, they'd come home and they'd be naked in the bed together. They weren't doing anything, but, I mean...
They were just naked. They weren't doing nothing, no.
Yeah. So, I think, not 100% verified, but...
Yeah.
Another good one was Evil Dead.
Oh, yeah, I remember that movie.
With Bruce Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That turned in. They started the series a year or two ago, or maybe 3 years ago now. My wife was watching it.
Lucy Lawless was in it.
Yeah. Ooh, Lucy Lawless. Oh my gosh. I'll just talk about movies now. I gotta go watch some movies. Rewatch stuff. Dude, I added so many movies to my Netflix account last night. It's not even funny. Just talking here.
So, what movie do y'all think had the coolest robot in it?
The coolest robot?
Yeah.
RoboCop.
Okay. That's Andy. What's...
Bonnie 5 is the coolest
Alright.
robot.
What about you, Drunk?
I'll have to think about that because
Yeah.
I don't watch a whole lot of movies with robots in them.
I mean
Terminator
Ed
2.
209, by the way. I don't mean RoboCop. I mean Ed 209.
Oh, you're talking about the big, huge one?
Wally. I like Wally.
You like Wally? Of course she picks the Disney one.
He's so cute.
What did you say, Ultimate? Terminator?
T2, the, what was that? The N69?
Oh, yeah.
2460.
The T800?
T800, there you
Is he the one that could,
Schwarzenegger model?
No, the one fighting the Schwarzenegger model.
Yeah,
the
the
T1000.
T1000, thank you.
the one that could
what's his
swish to
name?
become liquid?
Yeah, the one he like phases through the bars.
Yeah.
What was your
Have you
favorite?
seen this boy?
I'm trying to think
what was
right
your
now.
favorite, robot, Eddie?
I don't... I'm trying to remember all the robot movies. Like, I'm looking through them right now. I don't know.
Star Wars?
See, mine's R2D2.
Okay, Star
Yeah.
Wars.
R2D2?
That's
Yeah.
the most profanity in any film. They had to bleep out every one of his lines.
Yeah, you know what?
Just a cool little robot.
Yeah, R2D2 is probably it. Probably. I'd have to agree with you on that one. Oh wait, Willow says the Fifth Element cab driver. He was funny, wasn't he? From I remember right.
Yeah, like they crash and he like turns around. And he's like, "I'm going to explode," and like people are screaming. It was pretty good.
That was Total Recall, though, wasn't it? You're in a Johnny cab, and then like he tries to stiff the guy on the fare, and he explodes, or he tries to actually run him over and kill him.
I don't know. There's a couple of different robot taxis in different movies.
I think it was
Yeah.
in both of them actually.
Was
But
it?
It started in Total Recall though.
Yeah,
I like the remake of Total Recall.
I haven't seen the remake.
I haven't seen it either.
Colin Farrell and Kate Beckinsale.
Do they show the three-breasted lady in it too?
Like, why remake it? What's the point of remaking it? Why can't people come up with their own ideas? You know, that's like
I didn't know it was a remake when I watched it, so
it's like don't take this thing from when I was a kid that I liked and then ruin it. You know, like they've done with everything.
I don't mind remakes as long as they respect the original canon and they don't make it woke.
Like Star Trek, Ghostbusters. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It just bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Don't forget the new
Four
Star
ladies.
Wars. They ruined it.
So what do you guys think about the new James Bond? Did you guys watch the last James Bond?
No.
So
I haven't watched any Daniel Craig ones.
You haven't watched any Okay, I like the Daniel Craig ones, but so in the last one, they thought he died or he quit, or I forget which one it was. And so the new James Bond was a black female.
Yeah, I heard about
the new
that.
number 007. And so now they're saying that he actually dies in the last movie, spoiler alert. But so the new James Bond is going to be a black woman.
Yeah, but don't worry. If you don't go see it, then that's because you're a racist.
Yeah.
Well, even like with
That's the built-in excuse.
The latest Doctor Who, like I stopped watching Doctor Who once they're like it's going to be a lady doctor because it was like seemed super contrary to like everything that had been established type thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's like starting a new Cheers and making Sam Malone a female.
Yeah,
You know?
just make something like keep 007, but just make a new secret agent, like a modern one.
Yeah.
Type thing, and like have that be a black woman that's super awesome, but also have Bond.
Right?
James Bond.
Yeah. I mean,
somebody ought to like flip that and do like I just had it in my head. Do a remake of Roseanne and have it be a male actor instead of a female, and see if they get upset.
well, they hate Roseanne anyways because she's a conservative.
True.
And she's racist.
There's probably a better example out there, but you know what I mean.
Well, they did How I Met Your Father now. I don't know how good that's doing.
Maybe a white Shaft.
No, wait, Trunk. Remember we talked about this. What movie? Remember we were gonna make a movie. What movie were we were gonna do the white version of Roots? Well, no, we're gonna do Roots, but everybody was white.
White Roots, that was one idea, and White Shaft was another one.
Yeah.
But I started like going outside of it, so it was like we're gonna have, I don't know, a Spanish guy be Bruce Lee.
Well, they already had a black guy be Bruce Leroy in The Last Dragon.
Well, you know, but you got
equal opportunity.
Yeah. Who the master?
It's getting so bad in Hollywood. Like, you have to legit be crippled to play a cripple anymore. Like, it's like acting for a reason.
Well, I gotta say, you know, I was watching the show Superstore, and when I found out the dude wasn't really crippled, I'm like, they couldn't have got a crippled guy to play that part. I did say that.
But does it have to be a crippled person?
No.
Okay.
No.
You know, I'm waiting for them though to like. The next James Bond movie I see will be the one where they have the crippled transgender person. You know, so stunning and brave as James Bond.
All right.
Yeah, that'll just shatter the ceilings and, you know, break all the rules.
Speaking of that, I've been watching some new guy. Apparently, he's a gender studies major or gender studies professor. What's his name? I've been watching him on YouTube. He goes out to, he's been like Portland all over the place asking people those kind of questions, and he gets away with it. Peter Bogasian. Have you guys ever seen him?
No.
It's pretty interesting watching him talk to these people. He does a pretty good job of it. Oh, this is that new James Bond movie guaranteed. Well, yeah, there will be. All the transgender people will, and all the women.
Like everything else does.
Right? What they like? Look at the new, what's that movie? The Toy Story movie. What do you call it? The Buzz Lightyear. Nobody went to go see that because of the two men kissing or two.
Well, they got rid of Tim Allen too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of him because of his politics, and then they put Chris Evans in. And Chris Evans says if you don't like it, it's because you're a
homophobic
a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, a dinosaur, and you're gonna die off.
Yeah.
And yeah. Jimmy, my 11-year-old wondered. He brought it up, but I was like, and I was like, I heard it wasn't that good.
It's not directed towards kids, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like there's a kid watching, and then, you know, you go to, like, the view of the kid looking at the screen, and you're now the kid watching the show, and then it transitions where you, like, go into the TV, and you're, like, actually seeing the show. Like, it's not designed for kids, which is their first major problem, I think.
Think about taking your 6-year-old kid and like, Mommy, why are those two guys kissing each other? How are you gonna explain that? You know, and that's what they want. That's what they want.
I thought it was a lesbian kiss.
Oh, is it a lesbian kiss? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Totally unnecessary. Added nothing to the movie.
Yeah, there's no reason for it to put it in a kids movie whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't. It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's ways to show that people are gay or lesbian without, like, I hate to say it, like, gratuitous sexual content. Like, yeah, two lesbians kissing, but, like, that in a kid's movie, like, that is a gratuitous level type thing. Like, they could just, you know, hold hands or then, like, wave at the camera or something. Like, there's ways to show it that the parents know what it is, and the kids are like, oh, that seems kind of normal, but you're not, like, you know, flashing people from 6 inches in front of them on the subway, like, all up in their face about it.
Right? Like Carla says, it should be like it was before. If it's before 9 o'clock at night, then everything had to be rated G. Anything after 9 o'clock at night, there's no holds barred.
That's true.
You know? A G-rated movie should not have two females or two males kissing in it. I'm sorry.
Nope.
They shouldn't even really have, like, the mom and the dad kissing. Or if they do, it's like the kissing the cheek type thing at the most.
Yeah, like like a quick peck or something.
Yeah.
Over the years, like, G has changed, you know, like, all the rating systems have changed, and, I mean, what used to be R is now PG-13, and eventually it'll, you know, like, because they're just normalizing violence and, you know, everything else for the younger and younger generation.
I don't think Hope will know this, but do you guys know what actually started the change, at least in my mind? It was a TV show.
The Simpsons?
No. It was one episode. It was one episode of a certain TV show.
South Park?
Jackass?
No. You guys are way off. So it was an NYPD Blue. It was in like either late 80s or early 90s. The very first time. Like I remember I'm a kid and they're like, they're gonna show his ass on TV tonight. So everybody watched it because it was the first time a guy's ass was ever shown on TV. What was it? Dennis something or whatever.
Is it Dennis Franz? Yeah.
And that's what changed it. All of a sudden that became, now they're doing this. So now you can do this. South Park was always after 10 o'clock at night. They had to be at 10 o'clock or later because of their language.
You know that South Park was written by a bunch of Republicans?
Are they Republicans? I didn't know they were Republicans.
They're pretty right leaning, but I don't know.
I think they'd be more libertarian than Republicans.
Like, sorry, they got an MTV Music Awards, and like the guy giving like the trophy or whatever it was, he was like, "We're really glad to have like a bunch of Democrat writers and da da da." They're like, actually, we're Republican.
Really, I didn't know that. Oh wow.
You can tell from when you watch the show, of course, that you're like, yeah, these guys are not, liberal idiots.
Oh yeah,
You gotta
definitely.
remember, the left can't meme. So if it's funny, it's probably right leaning.
Yeah. You're not allowed to be funny if you're the left. Like, they come after you, they'll try and cancel you. You're like, oh, you thought that was a funny joke? Well, you lose your job. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my gosh. Carla's bringing up Lucy and Ricky, and remember in the I Love Lucy, they slept in 2 separate beds? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they'll go after they'll go after anybody.
Oh yeah, the left?
I thought Dave Chappelle was loved by everybody.
You thought wrong, my friend.
Charge the guy with anything.
Yeah. They just, if they don't like you, it's cancel culture. They didn't charge him with anything at all?
I think they did something really minor.
Well, so, the kid that hit me with the chain, the Antifa kid that swung a chain on me, they charged him with all kinds of charges. They charged him with elder abuse, and I was like, what do you mean? I'm not old. They're like, no, but you're disabled. It falls in the category of elder abuse. So I'm like, okay. They charged him with battery or assault, all kind, like 3 different charges, right? They gave him probation.
Assault and battery.
They gave him.
Had an object in his hand.
It would have been what?
Assault and battery. The battery is he had the chain in his hand. If he just hit you, it would be assault.
Okay.
I thought technically assault was just a threat of hitting somebody, and battery was the actual striking but for some reason they don't charge people if you get hit. Maybe it's easier. I
think it varies between states a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, general rule, if you go up and punch a cop in the face, you're gonna get charged with assault.
Right. But I think like legally, if you look up assault, I think it is the making someone fear for their life, and that you're not, or be in fear. So I mean that I took you. I mean that could be like intimidating or like jumping at them or acting like you got a gun or something like that, and then battery would be the actual contact.
All right, well, here's what Webster says. It says an assault is the act of inflicting personal harm or unwanted personal contact upon a person, or in some specific cases, legal definitions, a threat or an attempt to commit such an action.
Okay.
If you say I will kill you, that's assault.
Right. And that's making feel some sort of.
It's an imminent threat type of thing.
Okay, so
if I say like I fucking hate you versus I'm going to fucking kill you, one of them is assault, one of them is not.
So what does battery say, Eddie?
Okay, so battery is a common law, an intentional, unpermitted act causing harmful or offensive contact with the person of another. So it's basically touching somebody. Like if you spit at somebody, that's battery. So if you throw water at somebody, that's battery.
Yeah, it's much easier to get assault, so they'll just charge them with assault instead of, taking a chance with battery.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you hit him with a feather,
or something,
you strike with a feather, that's battery.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Touching
As long
somebody's
as
back could be battery.
Scared of the feather. I think that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there's a name for that, Drunk. There's a name for everything. Right?
What, being scared of feathers?
Mm-hmm.
Featherphobic?
Featherphobic. Well, that brings up another good movie, Arachnophobia, with John Goodman.
No.
Oh, you mean where he eats the popcorn and the spiders start like crawling out of his nose and his ears and shit? That was a phenomenal scene.
Or he's shooting the stuff all over the place. Oh my gosh.
Didn't they win
the aerosol
like a bunch of awards for their like makeup and stuff?
Oh, I'm not sure. That was a good show though. Did you guys ever watch that show where they had contests about makeup artists for
that sounds
horror?
Fascinating. Like the
what was it called?
Ways that they can do effects and things.
Yeah, it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. What was that show called? Oh my gosh, I forget the name of it. My ex-wife used to watch it all the time. Anyways, that was a cool show to watch. And then I would wake up and she's watching the damn RuPaul's Drag Race. And the worst part is she'd laugh at me. She'd like, you think that girl's hot, huh? And I'd be like just barely waking up. I'm like, yeah, that girl's kind of cute. And she's like, it's RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm like, fuck you.
Got him.
That's awesome.
Who was it? Pelosi that just went on the RuPaul show or something?
Yeah, she was on RuPaul the other day.
I think so, yeah.
Or something.
She said something really stupid and offensive too, if you can believe that. I forget what it was. But
Not
really
Nancy
stupid.
Pelosi. What'd you say? I bet you got a bigger dick than my husband does.
No, it was. Oh, now I gotta look it up. It was.
I think her just existing is offensive, personally.
Yeah.
I think that's all she's doing that was existing.
Yeah, right.
She's serving.
Well, Drunk Uncle does like her boobs. He's always talking about her boobs.
No, I just think they'd be interesting to see because I know that they got to be implants, and she must have got them like at the very early stages. So it'd just be interesting to see what like 50-year-old titty implant look like.
Empty popcorn bags, if you can imagine what they look like.
Oh man, did my internet freeze?
I have no desire to see that.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I do not want to see that at all. I'd vomit if I saw that. And it was fun. So I'm in Beverly Hills one day and I'm filming, and this guy walks up to me. He's like, "Oh my God, it's Eddie!" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "It's Mondo," and I'm like, "Mondo?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm Mondo," and I'm like, "Okay, hi Mondo, nice to meet you." He's like, "No, I'm Mondo," and I was like, "Well, who are you?" He's like, "I pooped on Nancy Pelosi's house," and I was like, "Oh, you're that dude." But he also dated Corinne too, so that tells you how dumb that guy was.
Who?
Corinne.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Corinne is? Corinne Forever?
Nah, consider yourself lucky.
Oh my God, I was hoping you weren't talking about that. Oh my God.
Yeah, Corinne Forever. She's that girl that thinks she's really good at filming. Like, I started IRL. And she goes and she goes to the Antifa parties and pretends to be Antifa. Then she goes to the Patriot party, pretends to be Patriots.
I have no idea who this person is. That's funny.
You are lucky.
Wizzy's girlfriend, Ronnie says.
Gra's girlfriend. Gra loves Corinne.
By the way, Eddie, did you talk about the Supreme Court decision from today?
Which one? We talked about a couple ones.
The concealed carry one.
Oh, in New York? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Right? her freaking what's her name bitching about well they used muskets back in the day, so that they should only use muskets. Like, shut up,
He's so
bitch.
stupid. God,
Right?
she's an idiot.
No, there was cannons back then. There was all kinds of shit back then. Not just muskets.
Well, I don't know a whole bunch about guns, but let's say you did have a musket and shot at a group of people that was just...
It's more dangerous. It's more dangerous than an AR, actually. Because you can't aim it accurately, it might blow up in your face and kill you.
Right.
So they're like more with the, obviously with the barrel being, like that. Is they powerful than like a shotgun?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, let's get fucking muskets in.
Well, the only catch is you gotta close your eyes when firing one, and about 30 yards away, you probably won't hit what you're aiming at.
See, under that stipulation, I could technically have a cannonade. Like a carronade. You guys know what that is?
What a blunderbuss.
No, it's the swivel-mounted shotgun that you would have on merchant vessels in the day. They'd put like forks, spoons, bullets, like all kinds of random shit in it, and they'd fire it on boarders. No, it's a carronade. It's not a blunderbuss. It's like the full-on, like you need Arnold Schwarzenegger to haul it around type shit. And it's like a massive sawed-off shotgun.
Really?
Yeah, it's like grape shot, right? And it's just designed to inflict maximum injury.
Oh yeah.
On the group of people Yeah, that's how Napoleon stopped the French Revolution.
All right, I've had these.
Like a portable claymore mine, effectively.
Let's see if Hope likes this kind.
Strawberry?
I've had these for a while. I haven't tried them yet. Yes, strawberry.
Is that fried bun?
Huh? No.
Fried bun?
No, it's it's strawberry yogurt covered pretzels.
Yeah, for fried bun.
No. No. Ooh, smells good already.
It smells like San Francisco.
That's San Francisco, sir.
Oh, okay.
The San Francisco treat. Ooh, they're good. These are really good.
But we're not white twins. I got chocolatey pretzels with white chocolate drizzle. But I'm jealous of your strawberry.
Man,
I got Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie pretzels.
I'll get pretzels and dip them in mustard like a man.
That is very good, yeah.
Mustard is good with that. Like
yeah.
the berry pretzels.
Yeah.
Does anybody still use Facebook? Every day I see
contact with relatives. That's all I use it for.
Yeah, that's all I use it for. But every day I go to Facebook to see what my relatives are doing, and there's always an ad for the pretzel company. And they'll send you like 50 pretzels for like $50.
Oh, right on.
It makes me want to try it just because I want to see what their pretzels are like. They say they're world famous pretzels.
What pretzel company?
Let me go to Facebook real quick and let me see.
Snyder's?
The question is, what are they world famous for?
I would hope pretzels.
Right? Of course I'm not going to see the commercial now, right?
Really?
The bulletproof backpack, that's cool. Squirrel.
Did you get a Depends commercial?
No, I'm not that old yet. Jeez Louise.
Tampons?
Well, it is Pride Week, so, you know. It is Pride Week.
Come on.
Did you see that one Twitter post where somebody was or it was on TikTok or something? They're bitching about, man, now that I became a woman, these monthly pains are fucking awful, or what the menstrual pains?
Day or something like that.
Yeah. And somebody wrote back, she's like, "You're a man, you don't have no fucking menstruating pains, bitch. Just fucking go to the bathroom or something like that." Man, now I can't find this.
I think if people want to simulate that, that's fine. That doesn't mean I necessarily want to hear about it, though.
Right?
Because it's like, I don't want to, like, walk into somewhere and have, like, a legitimate biological female in place of business or walking, or like I wouldn't want to hear them going on about it. I wouldn't want to hear a trans person. Like I don't want to hear about it like at all. That's my standpoint.
They're just wearing an e-stim unit to give themselves cramps.
Which if they want to,
Let's see who popped
that's
in.
fine. I just don't want to have them like get up from the subway and leave like a radish juice stain there because they're like, oh no, I forgot. Type like, just no, just don't do that. Yeah, it's bad.
Hey, side note, Eddie.
Yes.
I know I missed a lot with me not being here.
Yeah.
Did y'all go over with the news? Did you go over anything with the FBI or the DOJ?
No, what's going on with the FBI or the DOJ? Did they go to my house again?
No, I don't know. It says Tim Pool's stream tonight is called FBI Raids Trump Official Over 2020 Support. DOJ seizes GOP phone data.
No. I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, former Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark. Yeah. Yeah, basically the same because you questioned the election, so we're gonna. It's just complete weaponizing of the FBI and the DOJ.
You know who's feeding him that information? His chief communications officer, that female. She went on a Democrat show, was basically throwing everybody under the bus.
Oh, was she? Not Jen. Not Jen.
She was the press secretary.
Oh.
She was a what's it called? Not a consult. What the hell are they? An advisor. Communications advisor.
Is she the bald girl?
No, she's actually pretty hot, but she's repulsive. The fact that she went on like The View or something crazy, and same deal, questioning the integrity of the election. She tried saying that Rudy was drunk and told Trump to question the election against all the other advisors.
Steve Grisham, is that who you're thinking of?
Was that the same episode where Joy Behar said that we would get rid of guns if black people had them or something? Was that?
No, I think this was a while ago.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember her saying that. Did you see the look on that black lady's face?
Yeah. I'm like, bitch.
That's such a stupid statement that they'll take away guns if black people have them, because, newsflash, black people can legally own firearms. There's a lot of them that do.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention it went up 30% during COVID. First time.
Also, a lot of the gun control laws were started out to be to keep them away from black people. So gun control laws themselves were racist.
Yeah, the first ones in like the 1600 was to prevent Negroes from having clubs or like any kind of weapon at all. It was like, before we were even a country type of shit.
Dude, Ben, Will Johnson, and Oriole was there too, I think, and Ty. And we went and interviewed this guy in Chicago. He's the only black gun store owner in Chicago. And some guy tried to rob him and his family and pulled a gun on him. And he shot and killed the guy in like 2 shots. Just like,
yeah.
It's like an hour-long freaking documentary we made on this one guy just telling the story about it. And I mean, this was the nicest guy in the world. We met him in Chicago. We met his brand new baby. He took us out around Chicago. It was pretty cool.
It is really cool.
I think that falls under fuck around and find out.
Yeah, pretty much. Ben met him at the NRA convention. And once we found his story, we're like, oh, so Ben bought us all plane tickets to fly to Chicago and took us to Chicago for the week. That was fun. Ooh, I went to this place called Al's freaking Italian Beef, and they had this. It's like an Italian beef sub sandwich, and then they're like, "Would you like me to dip it in au jus sauce?" And I was like, "You do that?" So they dipped the whole sandwich in the au jus sauce and then pulled it out. Ooh, yeah, it was good.
Chicago does have some bomb-ass dipping sauces.
Oh yeah, and we went to like 3 different pizza places so we could get original, thick crust pizza from Chicago. We went to the Bean or whatever you call it. That big silver thing.
Yeah.
We went to Trump. We went to this rally, and they walked to Trump's hotel, right? And as we're in front of Trump's hotel, I'm filming Ben because that was my job. And this lady walks by, and I guess she just got some brand new boobs or something like that. And she's like, "Can I flash you?" And I was like, "Sure." And she's like, I was like, "Well, thank you." Her boyfriend or husband just like, again, almost like, what was that John Candy movie? Remember that John Candy movie where they're at the beach and he's like, "You got to come see my boobs." Like, "Is my wife showing off her boobs again?" God damn it.
Why is Hope so sad about this? What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just listening.
She's coloring. She just doesn't want us to see it.
I'm not coloring.
Talk to you later, Carla. Thanks for being in here, sweetie.
Good night, Carla.
Be well.
So what did you do today, drunk? You had a day off, right?
Um,
Hold on, I gotta go yell at these damn dogs.
Took my car to get the oil changed and get it inspected.
You know what?
I couldn't inspect it because some sort of, I can't remember what they said. Some sort of code that they couldn't clear.
That sucks. You just gotta let it regen.
Yeah, that's what they said. And luckily, you know, my class got moved to farther away, so I was able to put about 80 miles on it today. And then for some reason they were saying bring it back when the check engine light comes back on. And I don't understand it. EVAP. Yeah.
EAP. It's your gas line system.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. And then I went to class and got humbled. It's been done.
Those are the best classes.
Ain't that the worst though? Like some random dude comes in and just like schools all of you, and you're like, "Yeah, that was nice, but I don't think anybody enjoyed it aside from the guy doing it."
Yeah, I mean you need that, but it's like you learn so much though when it happens, or when you see it, you're like, okay.
Get your ass in here.
Well, the best part is getting compliments from them instead of just being like, because you could tell that this guy, he said he started doing gi jujitsu just because, like, his friends were doing it. He's been training martial arts since he was like 14 years old. He's like 32, so he's 15, 16 years, or however long, I don't know, long time. And
me love you a long time.
He looked at his belt. He has a 1-stripe blue belt, which is, not extravagant, but it's nothing to sneeze at by any means, And he was just like, yeah, I just started doing it. But I was watching him earlier, and he was just, it had a smile on his face, and he would make these light, like in Muay Thai, these light kicks on Chappie, and Chappie just fell straight down. Like I'd never seen, and I just walked up. I was like, oh, man, seeing how she should fall, because sometimes they practice. Oh, you kick low. Now you're going to practice your fall. No, he was just. And it just looked like he was just barely tapping. She's bam. And I was like, oh my goodness.
Yes. Do I still have to fight her when I come to visit you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just noticed what time it is. I actually got to run.
Oh, right on. Thank you for being here, Ash. We always have fun when you're in here. We appreciate you.
Me.
Of course.
Good night.
So are you going to come back on Tuesday for a talk about if computers are going to take over the world?
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome. We'll do it like around 7 o'clock California time, probably, after the news.
Alrighty. I'll
Yeah.
catch you guys later.
Right on, bud. Have a good night.
Adios.
Yep, you too.
So that dude, I can't remember his name, but afterwards, he got in the ring with one of our students for boxing, and I recorded it. But our coach, boxing coach, which he's supposed to get in the ring
Like
with
my
him
own
tomorrow, made a comment. He's like, "Did you just do that without even looking at him?" And he just looked over and smiled at him. So I guess this guy turned his head away and was like reading what he was doing, like not even looking at him, and then threw a combo without even looking at the guy.
Really?
Peripheral vision.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, everybody was baffled with this gentleman that came in today.
That's cool. Well, at least you saw something different, you know?
Yeah, but he thought I grew up wrestling, and that's what I was saying. Is even though you're getting smashed and not getting anything done the whole night, it's good when he says, "You would be a 2-stripe if you were my student," and he was like, "You must have had grew up wrestling, right?" And I said, "Nope."
But don't you have to be a black belt to be a an instructor?
No, I think you're a 1st or 2nd stripe in blue belt, because my coach is a 2-stripe, and I was there when he got his stripe, his instructor stripe.
Okay.
I guess the stripes can mean different things, even if they don't come in the same sequential order. To be to get a black belt in jiu-jitsu, if you train 4 days a week, 365, or 5 days out of 7 days, it would take you 10 years to be a black belt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time. That's a lot of commitment.
Yeah. The professor told me that he said if you stick with it and you get your blue belt, which is just the 2nd belt, he's like, you're basically the equivalent of a black belt in karate or judo. I was like, wow. He's like, so yeah, just keep at it.
Right on.
Coming.
Oh yeah, these strawberry covered pretzels. Oh my gosh, they're definitely really good.
They good?
They're addicting. I gotta stick with my probiotic raisins and whatever. What is this? Raisins, cherries, grapes, blueberries, and cranberries, I think.
That sounds good though too.
Yeah. It's dry. Oh yeah, so it's dried raisins, dried blueberries, dried cherries, craisins, dried cranberries. It's a little medley for probiotic healthy stuff. I got it at Costco. I get most of my stuff at Costco.
Is there such a thing as craisins? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, cranberry raisins.
Yeah.
They're like a hybrid?
I don't know. They're good, whatever they are. They're good.
I mean,
they taste like cranberries that are raisins. Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Oh, so it's just like the dry is a raisin just technically mean just like dried out or something?
I think so.
What's a raisin?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, hold on. Let's look it up. We got the internet here in front of us.
Yeah.
What is a craisin? Let's see. I spelled it wrong, I think.
Maybe it's just the same process as
It's just dried cranberries. Yeah, dried cranberries.
Is that all it is? Okay.
I thought they had somehow, until I thought about it, I thought they had made a merge, like
They grafted them together.
a hybrid or something,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't fucking get that song out of my head now. Who's Johnny? She said. Damn Short Circuit movie. Gosh darn it.
95.
You want me to sing you a lyric that'll get that song out of your head?
You're scaring me. Go for it.
If you want to party with a fat bitch.
Oh man, not that one.
Didn't she die?
Lizzo? No, she's in the news all the time. She's
yeah, I thought it was one of the other women or something like that. Like, basically had obesity-related health issues, and she died of it.
Not Lizzo. She's still around.
Yeah, Lizzo's still.
Yeah, she's come out with a new song.
God damn it, Donnie. He's breaking. Donnie, stop breaking shit.
No vowels in it. Just girl.
Just girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah, she's still clapping and flapping.
Oh my gosh, that's bad. That's so bad. Why'd you have to put that in my mind? Oh my gosh. You're an asshole, you know that?
But now you've lost the other song, haven't you?
Or if you want to party with a fat bitch.
Both.
Oh, well.
Both.
You should have known. I knew that every time I used to bring that up, you're like, this song just gets stuck in my head.
It does. It does.
I can get the other song stuck out of your head.
That is so wrong.
That song used to be stuck in my head like every time I mowed my yard. It was weird. Like I'd do a lap.
Very specific.
As soon as I started the new lap, if you want to party. And I'm like,
see, now I gotta have a fucking drink. It's all because of you. It's all your fault.
You're welcome, sir.
Right? And I gotta go see the doctor in the morning and I'm gonna be all drunk.
I need to go back and watch that because I love when one of the Hodge twins goes, "What the hell is that?"
Right? Hey, Eric's in the house. What's up, Eric? Freaking, oh man, I remember, so I broke my finger and had to go to the hospital, right? And we had been drinking all night long. And they go to draw blood. I'm like, all you're going to draw is Crown Royal. And she's like, what? And so she drew my blood, and she was like, you know, you're still legally drunk. And I was like, yeah, I figured as much. Yeah.
Like, probably wouldn't have broke my finger if I wasn't.
Right? Oh my gosh. Or there was another time where I went to the hospital and they did a test. And they're like, oh, well, we can't do this test on you, Mr. Block. I said, why? They're all, because you're still legally drunk. I was like, I haven't drank in 2 days. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I used to have $100 a night bar tab every night. Every single night in Stanford. The girls from the bar would call me to ask me if they worked that night because I knew their schedule better than they did. Yeah.
What town was this?
San Francisco. San Francisco.
Well, that's only like $100 a night. That's 10 drinks.
Yeah, about that. But then I would go home and drink more.
Well, welcome
Right?
to my life.
Now I got that song in my head. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Brownie, you stink. I am not petting you. No, you smell. You're getting a bath now tomorrow. Damn dog.
She gets sprayed by a skunk or something?
She rolled in something. I don't know. She came in earlier and she smelled fine. Then she went outside and she smells awful now. Maybe Donnie P. I don't know. It doesn't smell like a skunk. It smells like she rolled around in pee or something like that. I don't know. Or well, we do have like bears and stuff around here, so who knows? Who knows? We'll play like a G6. Once I get that song in my head too. Sasquatches. Actually, right down the road. Right down the road, a guy he built one out of wood. It's like 8-9 foot tall, and he has it sitting on his property. So when you drive, especially in the wintertime when you drive by, and because you come around the turn and you see it with your lights, it's kind of, sometimes it freaks you out if you don't know what's there. Yeah.
That was a Trailer Park Boys reference, Eddie. I know you don't get those.
Yeah, I don't get those. You're supposed to do office jokes. You know I get the office jokes. Freaking.
Ding dong.
Andy knew it.
Ding dong.
What other jokes do I get?
Ding dong. Ding dong.
Oh, Hitler. What? That's the Hitler one, right?
Ding dong.
Ding dong. Who's there?
KGB.
KGB. Yeah, it is the Hitler or the Russian one.
KGB will wait for no one.
Yeah.
Then the second one was. He's like, no knock jokes. No knock jokes. Ding dong.
I've got, yeah, you know, I bought that. It's in my room. I've got one of these pop toys that's Drew Schrute, or not Drew Schrute. It's Schrute.
Dwight Schrute.
Dwight Schrute. You know, the first time I watched The Office, I didn't like it. And then all of a sudden during the pandemic, I was like, well, what else could I watch? And I started watching it, and I was like, you know what? It actually is kind of funny. Because I didn't watch the first episode. I watched it.
Slow.
Yeah.
I mean, not slow, but you know, Michael is definitely a different character in the first. They almost got canceled after the first season. That's why Michael changed into like more from a douchebag to just an idiot.
Right. And hope you've never seen The Office, huh?
I've watched parts of it. I just don't like the interview aspect of The Office.
It grows on you.
Like the little like things I've seen like in between the interviews. Like, they're funny, but I just don't like because then it breaks up the whole.
It's like the fake documentary thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what I don't like.
Yeah. But I mean, like, just the jokes in between.
Classics, though, in those little interviews.
That's what she said.
Like, what I love.
That's
Kevin.
what she said.
He's one of my favorite characters. Is Kevin and Creed.
Now, did you notice over the year Kevin's voice changed? He became more retarded as they went along on the show. Did you notice that?
No.
If you watch the very beginning of the series, he spoke more eloquently than he did at the very end.
Well, didn't they address that at one point in time? Whenever he started like cutting out words, he's like, "You go, I do fine," and they're like, "Okay, we've noticed him getting dumber over the years, but
I don't know.
Ridiculous."
Or I like remember when the new girl came in and she thought he was retarded.
Yeah. You want M&Ms? I keep them over here so nobody else takes them. That's a good place.
So your favorite was him and who else you said?
Creed.
And Creed? Yeah, Creed because Creed was just real, like the little stuff that they did for him was just really funny because they really showed him. He was in every episode, but it was just like the little tiny shit that he did.
Yeah. It's just little things that popped out, like him referencing that he was a cult member and a cult leader, and then they were in the conference room and they were practicing. It was right after Phyllis got flashed, and they were teaching him like self-defense, and then they were like, slap, scream, run, let's practice it. And Creed just gets up and just smacks Meredith in the back of the head, and just runs off.
Oh yeah.
He's a funny character, man.
And freaking Meredith, oh my gosh, that dirty birdie.
Yeah.
Oh man. And they picked a good person. She did a good job playing her.
She did.
Yeah, real good job playing her. I mean, she fit the part. She wasn't that great looking, and she just. I don't know who's worse looking, her or the white girl from In Living Color.
White girl from In Living. I don't remember who that is.
I don't know what movie that is.
In Living Color was a TV show. Here, let me. Her name was like Kim something. Let's see. In Living Color. White lady. I don't know. I just always thought she wasn't very good looking.
That white girl in Living Color.
She had blonde hair. Are you asking Drunk Uncle?
Yeah.
Drunk Uncle? What
What state are you in?
No Kakalaki?
I didn't realize you were in Carolina. A family.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. I'm down in the South.
Yo, at least people are respectful down there.
For the most
Sometimes.
part. Even North Carolina now is turning more blue.
Drunk Uncle or Donnie? I just call it Donnie Drunk Uncle.
Yeah.
Gosh
Well,
darn it.
a lot of people from New York move here for some reason. All of my owners that I own a business with, they're all from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question.
Moved from Long Island to the city too in like the late '90s, early 2000s. You know.
Who in chat was that Des person before? Are you in the chat room still right now? I'm just curious. What's your name on YouTube? Or was that just somebody coming in just to listen? They didn't say a word. They just came in. It looked like they're from Kansas City.
Ric Flair grew up about like an hour, or mostly lived about an hour away from me. I told you about the Ric Flair story, didn't I, Eddie?
You may have. I don't know.
Kids unknowingly, and they gave me their tickets. And
oh yeah. I remember now.
Yeah.
I remember that story.
I got footage coming out of the Ukraine if you feel like streaming it, Ed.
There's stuff coming out of Ukraine. What's going on over there right now?
Oh, fucking a coalition of international Marines showed up there, including U.S. ones.
Is it live right now?
Yeah, dude called the Enforcer does a really nice job. He makes like interactive maps and whatnot. Ukrainian Chechens operating borders. Yeah, here, I'll send it to you. I guess I'll comment it in.
We might check. I don't know.
He's covered every day thus far.
Has he? Interesting.
Yeah, he raised $300,000 for them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
80,000 followers over those days too. He's pretty crazy.
So speaking of that, did you see who? You know, first off, the January 6th committee said they weren't doing any more trials this week or this month. Then they did one today. And did you see who went there? Who flew all the way there just to go be part of it?
Cheney?
Who?
Liz Cheney was there.
Well, yeah, she's there every day because she's a stupid token Republican. I'm talking about just somebody who sat there to be in person to be a witness. Or not a witness, but just sat there as a guest.
AOC?
No, think of movie star.
Alyssa Milano.
No, Madonna's ex, Sean
Penn?
Sean Penn, yeah. He flew there just so he could watch it.
I think it was going to be Amber Heard.
You were thinking it was going to be Amber Heard? You know, she was spotted at TJ Maxx the other day.
I did see that.
Yeah, she I'm sure she called TMZ beforehand. Let
Right.
them know she was going to be there.
Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. I guess all news is good news though, right?
Yeah.
She's spending that $7 million Johnny Depp gave her, that she donated to.
But she didn't. Yeah, she pledged.
Yeah. Well, pledge and donate means the same thing. Oh my God.
No, they don't.
You know, just because you own a house, even though you're still paying it off, doesn't mean you really own the house. It's the same thing. Pledging and donation is like saying you own a house when you still owe money to the bank.
It's because it's still transferring after a year. Duh.
I know, right? If Johnny hadn't sued me, then I would have given him the money. Sure, bitch. Sure. Oh, and Johnny Depp's lawyer? Wowza.
She made it appear like she had all these different cars and like she was living in luxury. Meanwhile, they were all rentals. And by like the 8th day, she showed up in like a Camry. Right after that, she showed up in the same pickup truck Johnny did thereafter.
Oh, I saw that, Eric.
I was like, oh shit, she's renting all of these.
Yeah, she's got no money. She has no money. Yeah, Camille Vasquez, Andy. Oh my goodness, I am in love with that girl. That girl's gorgeous. Everybody thinks she and Johnny Depp are hooking up, but she's like has a fiance. She has a fiance or a boyfriend or something.
I would doubt that.
You would doubt that she's a boyfriend or that she's hooking up with Johnny Depp?
No, I would doubt that she'd be hooking up with Johnny Depp because she looked pretty professional to me. So she's not gonna. She's got a business and she's got a personal life, and those two don't meet.
Yeah, no, she's dating. Who is he?
Some French guy, right?
Yeah, he's like a model or movie star, something like that.
But it's Johnny Depp.
You know, it's Edward Scissorhands. You know, that's like Keanu Reeves.
Says the lawyer for the man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Really reassuring there, lady.
Yeah, I guess they went to court again today or something, trying to settle the deal. It's like they gave him $10 million. She's not worth $10 million. How's she gonna pay that bill?
Sell your shit, woman.
What shit? Nobody will hire her anymore. She's done in
Yeah,
Hollywood.
She's done.
She's
No,
done.
I meant sell her literal shit.
Oh, you mean going down to Figueroa and 69th Street in downtown LA?
Own it, sell it, do whatever you gotta do.
Otis, I don't know how much Johnny Depp's worth. Johnny Depp said it wasn't for the money though. He did it to prove a point that men can be victims of abuse as well. That's why Johnny Depp did it.
Lost a tip in the process. Of course he's freaking. You see his figure?
No, I never saw that.
Yeah. I saw one picture. I was like, ugh.
Well, then also,
She's missing a nut, dude. I'm surprised he ain't missing the tip down below too. She's
Lorena
the type that
Bobbitt.
she's gonna cut your shit off in his sleep.
I don't find her that good looking, to be honest with you.
No, she's repulsive.
Good evening, Melissa. How you doing over there in Louisiana? Melissa Marcello. She's headed to IP2 along with Andy Dick. What's IP2? Oh my gosh, and Andy Dick, that guy.
He just got in trouble for something.
Sexual abuse or something, and he tried to sexually abuse somebody in a park.
Like past week.
Yeah, it was on Crowder.
He was always a weirdo, man.
He had some funny bits though. He did some funny stuff. Like what was that TV show he was on that was kind of funny?
I liked him in the Army Now with Pauly Shore. Most people don't like Pauly Shore movies.
That's a crap movie.
I like Pauly Shore. I like everything that Pauly Shore has done, minus maybe Pauly Shore's Dead. I didn't really. But Encino Man and Biodome.
Biodome was funny.
I like corny.
You like it, you like it.
What's
What about?
Yeah.
Oh.
North Dakota, South Dakota, East Dakota, West Dakota.
Yeah, that was funny. Or when he was on the jury, so that way he had a place to live. So he kept going against everybody, so they would stay in the free housing by the court. Well, Jury Duty, that was the name of that movie.
Jury Duty.
Yeah.
You're out of order. No. You're out of order. This so cold is out of order.
It's the we soul.
Body.
Different genre, but Casino, Goodfellas, Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are high quality.
Casino's definitely a good movie. What was the other one? Reservoir Dogs? I don't remember seeing that one.
Which?
That Reservoir Dogs? Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I remember seeing that one.
That was that's what wasn't that like that was one of the first Quentin Tarantino movies, right? But Steve Buscemi had to be Mr. Pink.
Yes. What I
Huh?
Reservoir Dogs, very interesting movie.
Really? I guess I'll have to watch it.
With you.
Oh God, you can't even yeah.
That's
Like,
what
after that scene.
I might hear stuck in the middle. That that scene just automatically pops up in my head.
Nope, I don't remember. No, I don't think I've seen that movie. I'll have to watch it, I guess. I'll have to add it to my list. Let's see, is it on Netflix?
I think
it's about a UC, an undercover cop, with like a mafia family.
Really? Well, like I just barely watched Johnny Darko the other day after they mentioned it on Crowder.
Johnny Darko?
Yeah, I just barely watched that one.
Movie.
Archive 81, an active. Let's see, an archivist. What the hell is an archivist?
Archivist?
Archivist, I guess. Yeah.
Like somebody keeps historical records.
Mm-hmm.
Archive.
Some new series on Netflix. I'll add it to my list. We'll see what it looks like.
Yeah, dated. He said he has a lot of respect for Zelensky.
Zelensky. When you say Zelensky, I think of what's his name?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, not that one. A newer Tommy Boy. Remember, Zelensky was played by Dan. What the hell is his name?
It's a great movie, Otis.
Somewhere in Time. What movie is that?
It's with Christopher Reeve and Jane Seymour. It's filmed on Mackinac Island in Michigan.
Interesting. I don't know, but I don't think they have Reservoir Dogs on Netflix.
You've seen Pulp Fiction before, though, haven't you?
Me? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, it's Quentin. If you enjoy Pulp Fiction, you'll probably enjoy Reservoir Dogs.
What do they call a Whopper in France? They call it the Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
What was the reason for him not tipping? I don't tip.
Oh, I forget.
No, you didn't see Reservoir.
Oh, watching new episodes of Skinwalker Ranch.
Supposed to. Yeah, he's like, I don't tip. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Do I tip my? And the thing he started listening. That's the great thing about Quentin Tarantino is those little small conversations.
I like the restaurant they went to in freaking Pulp Fiction. You know where they're sitting in the Cadillacs and stuff in the old cars. Brownie, no, you smell.
Oh yeah, Jack Rabbit Slims.
Something like that, yeah.
Not too long ago, I had a customer that come in and whipped out their bad motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the wallet that in Pulp Fiction.
Uh-huh.
And he had to put it in the bag, and he's like, just give me my wallet back or whatever. And he was like, which one is it? One that says bad motherfucker. He pulls it out. Sure enough, the wallet says bad motherfucker on it. But somebody whipped out their wallet, not too long ago at the shop, and I was like, is that your bad motherfucker? He's like, yeah.
Nice.
Oh my god, I interpreted that fully differently.
Yeah. I set up that way.
Yeah, I totally thought of something else when you said it too. Yeah, I'm like, what? Didn't you see the look on my face? I was like, whoa.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Eddie. I was just thinking of another movie.
Sure. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what, guys? I gotta feed these dogs, and I gotta get up early to go to the doctor tomorrow. So, did I watch the new Top Gun, Melissa? No, I want to. What was that, Andy?
Yeah, you gotta give Brownie a bath.
Brownie, yeah, that'll happen in the morning. Hell no, I'm not doing that tonight. I'm tired.
Just send it over to your stepdad's place for the night.
She pretty much lives over there now. Shit.
Yeah.
He told me.
Sleepover.
He told me as soon as he opens up the door over there, or if I open up my door first, she goes running over there and she walks right into his room and goes, "Ow!" And she does that, saying, "Give me my fucking treat, bitch." Basically. And she does. He's like, because she eats over there, and then she comes and eats here. Then she goes over there and gets a treat. Then she comes here and gets a treat. Then she goes over there and gets another treat.
She knows how to work the system.
Yeah, she does. She's
got a good deal going on.
Yeah. Heck yeah. And once again, my stepdad the other day said, you can tell your friend drunk uncle he's not getting Brownie if you die.
Come to terms with that, but we will have to exchange phone numbers.
So you can visit her, so you can FaceTime her?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope not, because I don't want to die anytime soon. Jeez.
Yeah.
Guys are trying to kill me off. Willow wants Donnie. Freaking you want Brownie. Who's gonna take Panda Bear, huh, Panda Bear? Panda's like, I'm going with you, Dad. So, right on, guys. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go.
Now like Bonnie and Clyde, motherfucker.
Right? Well, she does bite the FBI all the time when they come around, so. I haven't seen the new Skinwalkers. I saw the first 2 seasons of Skinwalker Ranch or something. I haven't seen the new one yet. That's kind of interesting. That's on Netflix too, I think. Hope Skinwalker. Oh no, that's on Discovery Channel. No, that's on Discovery Channel. I'm sorry, that's on my Discovery Channel Plus. Isn't it Discovery Plus?
I don't know, but that mask is really creepy drunk.
Melissa's asked you if you've seen the new Top Gun movie, so now that's like independent.
Oh, it's better than the first one. Yeah, that's what she's talking about. The Top Gun. That's what it is. Yeah, I would definitely want to go see it. I do. So.
It's the first movie I've actually enjoyed in a long time, like as far as new movie.
Really?
We saw pirated version on Discord together.
Yeah, my friends went and saw it, and they said that they would want to go and see it again. They're like, if you wanted to go. So.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
before we hop off, I was going to ask you, are you familiar with Apple computers?
Yeah. Somewhat.
Somewhat. Okay. You might not know this.
History Channel. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not nothing too complex, but is there any way to, when I'm on my phone, I'll bring up like YouTube and it wants to connect to my television. However, I don't know how to do that through my actual laptop. Bluetooth. Is there a way without like Chromecast or something like that to send a signal to my TV?
You need an Apple TV.
Yeah, an Apple TV would do it, or
I've
yeah,
got
it'd
one
be
of those.
something with. Yeah, you have to get like a third-party app, maybe. A third-party app might do it.
You have an Apple TV, then just bring that fucking thing out and use it then.
I don't know where the controller is.
You don't need a controller. Once it's hooked up to your Wi-Fi, you just use your cell phone as a remote control.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my controller a couple weeks ago. I've been using my cell phone the whole time. As long as it's on the same wireless network, you use your control. Right?
I tried to do that a while back ago and it didn't work. It's
What?
not a newer Apple TV, but it's probably 10 years old.
You click on the little remote button, and then you go up here and you tap on whatever name you have the name of that box is, and then you can control it right from there. Yeah.
But how would I do that from my computer? The movie that I want to watch is on my computer, not on my phone.
Well, use your phone to turn on your Apple TV, and then you can do it from once your Apple TV is turned on, then you can send it from your laptop to your Apple TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, I like watching that stuff too, Melissa.
I brought out the Captain Spaulding mask, and I'm just like, man, I need to watch House of a Thousand Corpses now. That's a great movie.
Well, there you go. That's how you do it. We just taught you something.
Yeah.
Go get that thing out. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Whip it out.
Here's drunk. Yeah, right on, guys. I'm gonna get going. I gotta feed these dogs and go do stuff. We'll be back on tomorrow night, same time, same bat channel. Good night, Paul. Good night, Melissa. Andy, I was gonna say good night to you, but you're ready. We're still in here. So hold on, wait. We I forgot last time. We're going around in a circle. We'll let drunk go last this time. So let's see. Ultimate, you're first then, because you haven't done it in a while.
What's up, bud?
You gotta say goodbye to everybody.
Oh, that I do. Stand by. Just want to say good night, everybody. Hope you're doing well. As always, this finds you in good health. Always a pleasure. It's nice hanging out. Paul, good to see you as always. Mel, Uncle, Eddie.
Right on. What's her face?
Have a good night.
Right on. All right. Well then, what's her face? It's your turn then.
You guys have a
good night, everybody, and have a great weekend. I will not be here tomorrow, but I will be hanging out in Middle Earth.
In Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
What the heck are you doing tomorrow? Now I'm curious. This Middle Earth.
Watching Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's right. She's watching. She's watching a movie with her friend. Andy, it's your turn.
Good night, everybody. I don't have anything insightful or.
He did your meow meow last night, drunk uncle, because you forgot to do it before you left.
I had a cat to help me with it. She would keep turning my camera on and off. It was kind of.
Yeah, we had an actual cat.
Your insightful wisdom should be like, watch out for the leaves of free, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what it was that I even interacted with, but I'm glad that's cleared up now. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that was rough.
Drunk Uncle, what you got to say?
I screwed myself a long time ago when I started dedicating, trying to do a different one every night. But I just come up with one. We're gonna try it out.
All right, let's try it out. Oh, he's got to do something to get ready for it.
Walk this way.
Walk this way. Wait, though, is it the original or is it the one with Run DMC?
Just give me a kiss. Well, the one with Run DMC definitely has a better drum beat.
Oh yeah.
More snappy, more clean.
Yeah, of course. Right on. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Drunk and I'll be back. Hope won't be because she's watching The Lord of the Rings, some boring ass show of people just walking and walking and walking.
But she hasn't seen the Goonies.
And she hasn't seen the Goonies yet. Yeah, I can't believe she's never seen the Goonies.
So sorry.
And I think they just took it off of Netflix too. So I can't even put it on our list. Shit.
Well, girls, not here to add to my list, so my secretary is gone.
We'll have to. You know what we're gonna have to do? We'll have to buy the DVD, and somebody that has her address, we'll just mail it to her house. Then she can watch the movie. And then she's gonna say, "I don't have a DVD player." It's like, yeah, right.
A DVD, VCR, and Blu-ray player.
Well, then even better. We'll send her the new edition with the 25th anniversary edition.
Do you have a beta?
Send me the original with the VHS tape.
Do you have a Betamax? Oh my God, nobody has a Betamax. I wonder how much that shit goes for on eBay right now. A Betamax. What do you guys think?
$7.
You think $700 for a Betamax player?
I just said $7.
Oh, $7?
No,
I mean, it was better video quality than VHS.
A 7 could be in the number, and that'll be right.
Is this the Price is Right or something?
Yeah, it is. Real quick, I'm gonna do lowest first. The cheapest one is going for $40. Let's do the highest one. The highest one is going for $1,099.99. Wow.
Divide that by something. There'll be a 7.
There'll be a 7 in there. We'll divide it by 3. How about that? Wow, Betamax.
Divided by 7,
All right.
you're guaranteed to get a 7.
Yeah.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everybody.